5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team pick.
And welcome back to the Moon Studio New Year Showdown. I'm Harry Freak, and this is a series between Dragon and Dynasty. Finally, we have moved to the China region, so we're gonna maybe be seeing some kind of a different Dota play out than what we've been used to so far in the Southeast Asia region of this league. So immediately something different. Dragon open up with an IO. I just want to make sure which of these teams, just not to give you bad infos, are in the DPC currently.
5 seconds remaining.
So let's check that. They're all in the lower division. We only have one upper division team here from the China region, that being LBZS, but they have still to have their first game. So this is Dragon versus Dynasty. Both of these teams are in the lower division DPC. Dragon are on position 5 and Dynasty are dead last without being able to take any single series. Did they play head to head in this year? Not really. So this is gonna be their first matchup ever since the DPC league started. So we don't really know what to expect from these teams. Both of them are very low in the DPC, so I'm not sure that they are going to show us that great Dota, but the Chinese teams have been known to be pretty good in this game, so it doesn't have to matter that much. And given that they're both on the lower end of the lower division, it might be quite an even matchup. We're gonna say Dragon are coming in as the favorites since Dynasty are dead last, haven't been able to win against anyone, but still there is a lot more to play in the China DPC. They've been on a break because of the Chinese New Year, the same reason why we haven't seen any Chinese games so far in the New Year Showdown as well, but finally we get the chance. So let's focus on the draft right now. Io and the Monkey King for Dragon and Elder Titan Pango on the other side. I'm not sure if this is going to be a core support IO, but the IO Monkey King lane, if it is a support IO, works really, really well. You use the overcharge, and you're gonna be able to get those Jingu stacks easily. Though Dynasty, they respond with an Elder Titan Pango. Pango is quite good against the Monkey King in lane, despite him being a melee hero. You do have the lucky shot just to disarm the Monkey King and get yourself away with a swashbuckle as well. So it can be a good hero to kind of stop the advance of the Monkey King if it is a carry, of course. Elder Titan, most likely going to be a position 5. The position 5 Elder Titan has been very, very popular in the China region for quite a long time. Here in the Moon Studio as well, so everyone has been playing this. I haven't followed the China DPC that much, so I don't know if they continued playing it there as well, but seeing it here, it just kind of makes sense that they did, of course. Dynasty, they're gonna ban out the Mars. So Mars is one of the best heroes to pair up with an IO. Not that they are together, but Mars can set up for the relocate very well. You start relocating, the arena comes out, no one can escape, and when the bonus heroes comes out, they're most likely going to be dead. So I like that one, despite them having a Pango that can get out of the arena, and the Elder Titan who can cover up his team with a Astral Spirit Stomp. It's still a good hero for Dragon to take. They ban out the Slardar. Slardar hasn't been popular in the Southeast Asia region at all, but we see it now in the China one. So it's always nice to see these different approaches to the meta between the regions. Dragon banning out the Wind Ranger. Monkey King doesn't like playing against the wind that much. With the Wind Run, you just outrun him get away from his Wukong's command, and of course, you do have the power shot to get him off a tree if he's not careful. Anti-mage gonna get banned out with an Elder Titan in lane. It would be a pretty free lane for the AM, and if
10 seconds
this hero gets a
remaining.
good laning phase and early battle fury timing, he is on a good way
5
to snowball
seconds
completely. Plus, Dynasty with this Slardar ban, Dragon might have thought, okay, they want some carry that actually doesn't deal well with a Slardar. Anti-mage is probably the first one that comes to mind.
Dire team pick. Radiant team pick. Mirana.
Dynasty, they go for a Mirana now. Okay, Mirana is quite
10
good against the
seconds
Monkey King.
remaining.
Naturally builds into the Spirit Vessel because you get a pretty early earn.
5 seconds remaining.
Naturally doesn't really go too well with the Pango in lane, though we still don't know
Dire
if this
team
is going to
pick.
be an offlane Pango in position for Mirana. And Dragon, when they see limited lockdown on the side of Dynasty, they go for the Void Spirit. He can basically dodge any of the stuns quite easily with the Dissimulator, the Astral Step, and is a very solid setup for an IO relocate with a Yules into an Ether Remnant. Plus, all three of these heroes are really bad against
10
silences,
seconds
and we all know what
remaining.
happens when the Void Spirit does get his Axe. So,
5 seconds remaining.
this Mirana, she's going to need a Yules if she wants some catch for the Void Spirit, though Elder Titan's Stomp can be quite a solid setup for the Mirana arrow later on in the game if it does get to that. Ember Spirit seems like a great pick here for Dynasty. It's a good setup for the arrow. It works well against the Void Spirit, forces him to go for a Yules, one of the better catches, does well against him in the laning phase. Ember Spirit is a hero that the Chinese teams like. But they're not picking it up instantly, so they might not want to take this route in the draft. And the Dragon, of course, they have the opportunity to put the Void Spirit on some other lane as well, so it wouldn't work out that well for Dynasty. Of course, there are always weaknesses and strengths to picking a certain hero.
Radiant team pick.
Okay, what's it gonna be? It's gonna be a Riki. Okay, so a mobile hero still. I'm pretty afraid here for Dynasty. They don't have that much lockdown, sure. Chinese teams are known to play a little bit more defensively, but this is basically gonna be them just farming. They can maybe fight around their
10
Rolling
seconds
Thunder,
remaining.
but other than that, they don't really have much.
5 seconds
When
remaining.
you have a lineup like this, you are kind of reliant on winning the lanes and then press your advantage, just force the enemies to fight you when they're weaker, because you can't really get the kills. If you don't win the lanes and your opponents are farming better, you can't really stop them from doing so with your heroes. And that's a position the Dynasty have put themselves in with this draft. I'm coming out of the Southeast Asia region, so this draft looks pretty bad, though Chinese players do tend to play a little bit different, so this could actually work out for them. Just to me, it seems that Dynasty aren't really on a good path at this point.
Radiant team banned.
Okay, a Brewmaster. This is a classic hero. It was weird to me that it wasn't picked up in Southeast Asia, but they'd like to play a little bit more faster ever since the Axe has been added to the Brewmaster to give him those two charges. He has been looking great. Obviously, Riki and the Elder Titan, they're not going to be able to threaten him that much. He does have his Drunken Brawler, so can actually man fight the Elder Titan because of the mischance. He won't be taking so much damage. Overall, I like it. It's going to give teamfight to Dragon, so even though the Pangolier does have the Rolling Thunder, you're going to have the Split, and Split is definitely one of the, if not the strongest spells for team fighting in the early stages of the game. Maybe later on, once the Riki gets his Battle Fury and the Nags, he's going to be killing the Brewlings quite easily, but before that comes out, The Brewlings are pretty much going to be untouched in
10
these team
seconds
fights, and
remaining.
Dragon right now with the Wukong's command, with the Brewmaster, and a potential of the Void
5
Spirit getting
seconds
the
remaining.
Aghanim
Team
Scepter,
banned.
their team fight is looking like it's going to be very formidable, and their lanes are nothing to laugh at as well. So, from both of these drafts, what I'm guessing is that the China region likes to have strong lanes, and then they like to
10 seconds
they like to play a
remaining.
little bit passively in the mid game and then later on just fight, and both of these
5
teams are kind of
seconds
reflecting
remaining.
that. Each and every one of these heroes has a solid laning phase. They aren't that strong in the mid game apart from the Void Spirit, and then later on in the game they become very powerful when they get a few of those items. Dragon are gonna ban out the Viper and the Puck as well, so they want their Void Spirit to have a solid laning phase. Right now, it's most likely that this Void is gonna be going to the mid lane, and Dynasty do have a last pick to counter it somewhat. The Ember Spirit is still in the pool, and I definitely
10
would like to see
seconds
him.
remaining.
Sure, the Brewmaster can dispel your
5
Flame Guard,
seconds
but
remaining.
overall, the Sleight of Fist chains into an arrow is one of the best combos that you have in the game, and this Void Spirit, he won't be too happy if he's constantly being brought down that way. Dragon, what do they want here? They most likely need a position 4 hero. Rubik is looking okay. I really don't know what they like. They want something that can activate the Cinder Brew with the Brewmaster, so Rubik is looking okay. Dark Willow, not that strong, I guess, but can be problematic for the Riki if he does get caught in the brambles with the Yules. Easily goes down.
Dire team pick.
Oh, it's gonna be the Sven. Okay, I have no idea now what they're doing. Is this a support Sven? Is this a support Brewmaster? Is this the support Monkey King? I really have no idea. We're gonna have to see once they pick up their heroes, though I can't read Chinese, so I don't know who is who. And Dynasty go for an Invoker. Invoker is one of those heroes when your draft is lacking lockdown damage, you need a little bit of everything, you go for him. It's a pretty solid laning matchup for the against the Void Spirit. So the only thing I know is that SSS is the carry player for Dragon. So he will be playing the Sven. We haven't seen Sven in the Southeast Asia at all ever since the removal of the talent that you can dispel with your stun. The Sven just hasn't been looking that great. The blink daggers right now are much better. Maybe in the Sven goes for a blink. I'm not really sure though. If I have to judge which draft I like better, even though I don't know where they're gonna be laning, I'm definitely gonna go with Dragon. Dynasty, they just can't kill anyone. They can't kill anyone. They can't fight. If it goes down to the late game, you have the Brewmaster ulti, the Wukong's command, the Io Sven combo. Is just not that easy to deal with. And of course, this Void Spirit is the hero that can constantly make plays around the map. And during the mid game, you might have the Rolling Thunder, but like I already said, the ulti of the Brewmaster is much more formidable than the Rolling Thunder. So I'm gonna say Dynasty are taking, or Dragon are taking this game number 1. Also, like I said, Dynasty is dead last in the lower bracket of the China DPC. So just looking from that, Dragon are coming in as favorites, though they haven't been performing that hot either in the DPC so far. But we're gonna be finding out. I really don't know what to expect from these teams. This is the first time that this is the first time that I'm seeing the Chinese region in a very long time. So I'm really curious to see how much they can actually do. So it is a support Wisp It seems like a position for Monkey King. Okay, this is something that I wanted to see. The Axe Shard is quite insane. I'm not sure if you guys tried it in an actual game, but you jump around the map so fast. Once you hit level 15, it's just insane how much of a map you can cover in just mere seconds. You're constantly jumping. You can get from one part to the other in just 3-4 seconds. It's really insane. You do solid amounts of damage with the tree dance. I really want to see how he's actually going to skill his spells. Maybe he starts off with the Jingu Mastery, but
Harry.
we'll see.
Harry.
Hey, Moon.
I will just help you with the Chinese. I know it's Chinese. The Void Spirit, you can call him
Okay.
Heart. And
Okay.
the Monkey King, you can call him Fish. And the
Okay.
Brewmaster, you can call him New Guy.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
First blood.
Okay, so Moon came in to help me with the Chinese, since she obviously does know it. We did miss the first blood. HY does get it. Shouldn't tell me how to call the Wisp, but we'll call him Wisp. So it... But in the end, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna probably get Moon to... oh, does he get one career? Yes, he does. Nicely done by the Monkey King. I'm probably gonna get her to tell me the names of every single Chinese player so that I don't have to call them by their heroes. But Fish and New Guy are gonna be laning on top, so that's quite interesting, since in prison when someone is new they call him Fish, and so these guys basically have two of the same nicknames. Mid lane, Invoker versus Void Spirit. Invoker should do good in this matchup, but he needs a little bit more levels. In the beginning, the extra damage of the Void Spirit should allow him to do quite well in the first few waves. When the Invoker levels up his Tornado a little bit, it's gonna be a bit harder for this Void Spirit to lane. Bottom lane, Wisp and the Sven, they should be fine. I don't really see the Mirana killing anyone, but she can basically leave this Pangolier alone. His life won't really be in jeopardy. He can get a lot of farm there. HY getting gone on. He's gonna take solid amounts of damage, but really not gonna commit. The Wisp has an overcharge. No tether just yet. They're going onto the Sven. He's taking a lot of damage. The arrow will not connect. HY not gonna be on point. Gonna get tipped there from SSS. And that can tilt you. Top lane, I'm guessing this is the one where we're gonna be seeing the most action, because this Elder Titan and the Monkey King will be going ham on each other probably a lot. There's gonna be a Jingu stack up on the Monkey King, so this Elder Titan doesn't really want to fight him right now. Both of them will have both high armor and high damage if they go ham on each other, and it's not really gonna result in much, I guess. Mid lane, for now, Void Spirit doing really well. He's doubling the Invoker. Lost really needs more levels. If he wants to continue here, he needs to harass the Void Spirit so that this guy has to bring out regen and equalize the last hits that way. But Syndrome on top, he's farming really well. Actually, now there's gonna be a Thunderclap, but Syndrome is gonna be fine. He just doesn't want to let the monkey get the Jingo stacks up. The Boundless Strike is up. He's gonna use it and gonna get those. Finally, he doesn't really have that much regen, and this lifesteal on level 1 is just not that good enough. But for now, Dragon, all three of their cores are doing okay. We can see both the Pango and the Invoker struggling quite a lot. Fantasy finally will get some creeps under the tower, so he will be able to get some free last hits. Top lane though, there's a fight. A Boundless Strike being used. He does have a Fairy Fire. Kaigo will go down to the New Guy, and now this Ricky goes for the tricks of the trade. He doesn't really want to trade with the Brewmaster. He is definitely more powerful at this point, especially with the String of Protection. Oh, actually, Syndrome does have 2 raid bans, but Dynasty, they're gonna be fine with that. They don't care if the Elder Titan dies, and the Monkey King did fall down first in that engagement. Bottom lane, Fantasy going on to SSS. He's doing a lot of damage. The lucky shot is there. SSS has to turn around, but he can't hit him at all now. Io will come in. The Warcry will get used and they're gonna turn around, but still, there's not gonna be a kill happening on the bottom lane for now. And of course, we see a slower start than usually we are used to when it comes to Southeast Asia teams. You rarely see so many heroes be close to 20 CS. There's gonna be a lot more farm trading between the Chinese teams. Sometimes they do tend to play aggressive, but usually they're just on the more defensive side. Other Titan does have that Orb of Venom. Syndrome is gonna get his boots. Get slapped here. No, that's not gonna be happening. The Thunderclap is there, so the Cinder Brew will get ignited. Syndrome is taking a lot of damage. Does have the blink away. Will be able to get it, and he does survive, but Monkey and the Brewmaster do quite a lot of damage to him. Bottom lane, the IO is getting quite low. Swashbuckle, nicely used. SSS will take a lot of damage. They're actually turning around onto HY, but he does have 3 leap charges. Fantasy also needs to be careful, but once this overcharge is out, Sven could actually go down. Swashbuckle up in 3 seconds. Top lane, again, they're fighting. Syndrome is getting quite low, but he'll be fine. He has 8 stick charges. Monkey King, 2 points in the Jingu Mastery. Has boots right now and is working towards that Orb of Corrosion. Bounty runes. It seems like it's gonna be a 2-for-2 trade. Once more, Fantasy going for the Swashbuckle. The arrow will not connect. HY not really moving around on the lanes too much, and I really want to see the net worth after the first 5 minutes. And this Void Spirit, definitely the biggest winner of the laning stage, just having 700 more than his mid lane counterpart. SSS to run away here. He's gonna have the phase boots fairly soon, but we really want to be fighting Fantasy in a lot of trouble. Doesn't have the Swashbuckle, turns around. The Lucky Shot will not proc, and SSS gets the kill. The Pangolier, they're overestimating himself, and the Monkey King going on to this Elder Titan. It seems like Dragon, they have a cure for the position 5 ET. You just pick a Monkey King, and he's going to be the one winning the trades. What's he doing with the creeps? He wants this siege creep to do some solid damage. They're gonna go for the Boundless Strike. Syndrome does use the tricks of the trade. Could be in trouble right now. No, actually he's gonna turn around onto Kaigo. Monkey King doing a solid amount of damage. Gonna get stomped on. Really needs to be careful. Lost does get a kill on the Void Spirit in the mid lane with the help of the Mirana. And now this Monkey King is in trouble. Kaigo has a lot of damage with the Astral Spirit buff, and he will bring him down. So Fish there, overestimating himself, will get brought down. And now when Dynasty hits level 6, this lane is going to become much harder. It was looking good so far for Dragon, but they lose Void Spirit in the mid, and they lose the Monkey King on top. With that, Dynasty are actually stronger in a few of their lanes right now. HY gonna get caught, does have 2 more leap charges, only 1 left now, gonna get stunned up. They're pretty fast, the phase boots are there, they wanna chase. 1 more leap, it's gonna come back, and with that, I think HY is gonna be able to try. Fantasy coming in, HY really didn't want to use that. Arrow connects on the Wisp. Io in a lot of trouble, doesn't have mana for the tether for quite some time. Double Starstorm doesn't connect, but 1 more arrow does. Now here comes the Tornado, he's gonna keep Sven in place and save the Mirana. They're gonna go with a Cold Snap. HY turns around, he believed in Pangolier's Lucky Shot, and Fantasy did not disappoint. Good rotation from the Invoker, and first rotation from the mid lane comes from him. Gets them a nice core kill as well. Syndrome now, he needs to be careful because there is a primal split. Do they have a dust? No dust on the Monkey King, no dust on the Brewmaster. Okay, Syndrome is quite healthy here. Then he shouldn't be, his life shouldn't be in jeopardy at all. Dynasty, slight win for them in the laning stage in terms of kills and in terms of net worth. Now, tricks of the trade being used, Invoker TPing top as well as the Mirana. Stomp, will it connect? No. Fish manages to dodge that, they're running away right now. Arrow will go through, he's on the tree, they're gonna get him down with a Tornado, and the Monkey King will die once more. That's his 3rd death of the game, and the 7th kill for the side of Dynasty. Invoker going for the Urn of Shadows. He might finish the Spirit Vessel later on just because of the Wisp. They want the Brewmaster dead as well, or at least to force out his ulti defensively. Mid lane though, 1 more Astral Step is ready, and Kaigo is looking quite dead. Can he get the Remnant hit? Yes, he can. Top lane though, new guy did die, so they did get him down. Fish TPing just too late to save his offlaner, and it's gonna be another kill for the side of Dynasty. They might have lost their position 5 in the mid lane. Nice go from the Void Spirit, but a lot bigger kill was claimed on the top lane by the Invoker. They're looking towards the Void Spirit. Heart is gonna be able to move away. Dynasty brought a lot of heroes here. Void Spirit needs to be careful. Tornado into Arrow could connect. Now here comes the Brewmaster. He does have only the Sentry. Mana Burn will come. Arrow will not connect. They're going on to Lost right now. A lot of regen on him. Sven from the side. They're gonna catch HY. He does have only one leap charge. Actually has one more. Will get himself to the high ground and the HY will be fine. Surviving with these leap charges. There is a Dissimulate on the Void Spirit. He's actually threatening the Invoker. Do you really want to be going this aggressive as the Dissimulate and the Astral Step? He is feeling quite safe. They're gonna force out the ulti from the Brewmaster. Lost is getting out, has quite a lot of regen with 4 points in Quasar, will be fine. Stun comes out on the Pango. He doesn't have mana for the Rolling Thunder, turning around on this Invoker, but he already will turn back into his Panda. Here comes the Tornado. It's gonna remove the Drunken Brawler, and Brewmaster will die. In the backlines, the Wisp goes down as well, and Dynasty.
What a surprise.
Their lineup looked like they couldn't get any kills, but Lost moving around the map pretty well with the help of his teammates. They bring 5 heroes in mid and actually win that engagement. He's gonna pull him in. Another Astral Step, he won't use it. Heart is aware he can't kill this Invoker. At least he's gonna secure the haste rune for himself, so Dragon in the next fight, they're gonna have that advantage for themselves. I honestly expected a little bit less of a fighting-oriented lineup, especially when I saw what Dynasty had, but they are making it work. This Lost Invoker is for now making a good job, or doing a good job around the map. SSS goes for a Midas. We haven't seen a single Midas, maybe one, with all the Southeast Asia teams. Kaigo once more, he just comes to the Void Spirit for a kill. That haste rune comes into play, gets a kill for him, and puts Dragon in a advantage in terms of net worth. 4 to 10. The Siege Creep immediately gets destroyed by HY. He does have a Moonlight Shadow. Has to be careful how he's fighting his Void Spirit. There are no Astral Steps right now. Dissimulate being used. Gonna dodge the Starstorm. HY does have 2 leap charges. Needs to be careful. If the Ether Remnants connects, he will die. He's gonna go for the ulti. Bottom or top lane. Syndrome does get the Wisp. And this Void Spirit manages to kill the Mirana. He didn't even use a single little leap charge and now even hits the Ether Remnant. Bottom lane, tower gonna fall down. That's gonna be the first tower of the game. Syndrome will TP top. He wants to make sure that this tower stays alive. Gonna show his face. We'll have a dust. Yes, Monkey has it. He was spotted there as a fully maxed out Primal Spring. Syndrome jumps on him. Needs to be careful what he does, but now Pango is coming in. There is a Primal Split on the Brewmaster in 7 seconds. The Rolling Thunder coming out. Oh, nice stun there from the Monkey King. Might keep his Brewmaster alive. Syndrome wants to go in. Does have 2 Blink Strikes. Goes for the Primal Split. Not gonna be happening. So Dynasty do get another kill. They might have lost the tower in the process, but they do get the offlaner of Dragon down. SSS, meanwhile, he's continuing to farm. Has that Midas. Said I haven't seen a single Midas so far, and first Chinese games, there it comes out. SSS farm is gonna be increasing even further, so this Syndrome Ricky, if he wants to catch back up, he needs that Battle Fury as fast as possible. Both teams have taken the enemy's safe lane tower. The easiest one to take, Monkey King, and the new guy TPing in mid. A nice Tornado is gonna connect on them. He needs to use the Primal Split right now. He's gonna have any mana. Does have the sticks, but no mana will be had that day, and he goes down. Now though, Heart, he wants to get redemption. The Wisp is TPing in. Can they kill anyone? 3 leaps on the Mirana, so HY should be fine. They do have the Yule into the Nether Remnant, and HY will die in the process. So SSS, who already used this ulti to farm, is gonna just come out and take 1 kill for himself. Finally, Dragon get themselves to a 1k goal lead. Despite Dynasty having 13 kills, this Invoker is still looking quite underfarmed compared to his mid lane counterpart. They're thinking about going in. The Stomp will not connect. Ricky is connecting mid as well. Doesn't have the smoke screen, so I don't really think they have what it takes to kill the Void Spirit. Dissimulate and Astral Step ready. He also has the Yule Spirit. Goes for the Dissimulate. Will jump to the side. Has the Astral Step. Will he be able to do it? The Tornado will connect. Actually, he uses the Yules of his own. Doesn't have a Dissimulate right now. Arrow connects perfectly and he goes down. Dynasty, they knew that they could kill him. Being the slippery as he is, it's still not gonna be enough. HY gets the kill. Primal Split is still ready. Brewmaster not being able to use it. He needs to be careful once more, but he does get it off. Now going on to Elder Titan. The Stomp is not gonna connect. Immediate cancel there from the Storm Panda. Nicely played by the new guy. Lost is gonna get dusted. They use the Moonlight Shadow as well. Stun will come through. He's gonna turn into the one panda once more, and they decide not to pursue any longer. Really, only the two of them there. They couldn't do that much. Monkey King, top lane. He's gonna continue pushing. Wants to go for the Meteor Hammer. I like this. He's gonna stay in the trees, just pushing out the waves. Though they don't really have good setups for the Meteor Hammer. I guess the Yules is fine. Void Spirit going for HY. HY will survive. Arrow doesn't connect. They wanted to go for the Rolling Thunder. In the end, Fantasy does use it. HY does take out to the Earn Charge. Nice stomp, gonna connect onto the Brewmaster. Io taking a lot of damage as well. The Spirit Vessel is done. It's gonna tether to the creeps for now. He's okay. They might have lost the Brewmaster. Io is still alive. Nice Boundless Strike. But this Wisp is gonna die. One punch to the face and he's gone. Now they're gonna Yule the Invoker. Do they have the follow-up stun? The Ether Remnant is there. Does have the Astral Step but goes for Kaigo instead. Slow won't be enough. Monkey King coming in. Does have the Primal Spring Wind drop on his head and it will be enough. The Resonant Pulse will be the thing that gets him the kill. Now Syndrome goes for the Monkey King. This Monkey King is looking quite that with a Tricks of the Drake. He should die. Mirana taking so much damage from the Sven. He has 2 leap charges more and he will be able to survive. Monkey King did die. Now Syndrome, he fights this Void Spirit. Does have a Resonant Pulse soon and the Invoker will go down. He doesn't have the Astral Step just yet. Turns around onto the Riki. The stun will connect. Riki is very close to dying. They don't have a dust. There's the Sentry. Goes for the Tricks of the Trade and the Void Spirit dies. Now Fantasy goes in. Doesn't have the Rolling Thunder. Wisp is back. It's a bloodbath in the mid lane. Fantasy, he needs that lucky shot, but not gonna have such luck. As he wants more. Syndrome did survive that, but the rest of his team didn't have that luxury. And Sven, beautifully coming into the fight. He has been having a great game thus far. Every single time comes in with the God Strength and shows these guys who's boss. Syndrome finally has the Battle Fury. It's not that bad of a timing, but he's trailing behind the Sven by quite a lot, and that's most likely going to continue. Sven, one of the fastest farmers in the game, has an Echo Saber, has a Midas, and the BKB will be coming out next. Even found the Possessed Mask. That has to be the best tier 1 item for him. Riki, what does he have? He has a shovel, so he can dig his own grave. Did they catch Mirana in the mid lane? Okay. Heart. He will take down the Mirana. That's his 6th kill this game. He maybe has died 3 times, but look at his farm. He's getting, oh, just a second, Monkey King getting caught. He's jumping around the trees, but will get brought down with a tornado and will get taken out. You need some practice following up on these Chinese teams. I expected a little bit of a less aggression, but they're just killing heroes left and right. Say, just from what I've seen, the China region for now looking better than the Southeast Asia one, but we really don't know until different styles start clashing who is actually going to come out on top. There is a primal split on this Brewmaster. Fantasy going in. I don't really think he's going to be getting any kills here. The relocate is ready as well, and now Monkey King coming there. They're gonna surround him with 4 heroes. Moonlight Shadow is up, he's under its cover, he sees 3 heroes here, and I think he won't really get caught. Fantasy staying in the trees just to keep himself safe, goes for the Swashbuckle. You really want to be doing that, buddy. He has another Swashbuckle in 4 seconds, though. Dragon, they want to find him, there's the stun, and with the Monkey King, their follow-up Boundless Strike, they will use the God Strength, and once more SSS uses his ulti to get a kill. Dynasty, this time around, they're not going to be able to get anything else on the map. The Roche is getting pinged out. Do they really have the damage to take it? God Strength is still up. It's coming. Will get down quickly, but I'm not sure that's quickly enough. Bottom lane, though, they use the Primal Split. Kaigo is taking a lot of damage. HY, they want to save him. Will they be able to? No. Earth Panda doesn't get stunned up. He has the magic resistance, and Brewmaster actually continuing to be cocky here with Void Spirit coming in. HY will get caught. 2 Astral Step, he does miss the Ether Remnant, but without any more leap charges, he will go down. That's only a level 1 leap, so those leap charges don't regenerate that much. A big win for Dragon, and they even take the Roche down. To have the Orb of Corrosion, that's gonna provide some minus armor for the Roche, and the big Dragon will fall with SSS claiming the Aegis. 7k gold lead right now for Dragon. They're still losing in the kill count, but that's not what matters. The Pupil Gift has been found by the Monkey King. We'll see who takes it in the end. Essence Ring, the Void Spirit, Fantasy goes for the Swashbuckle, Boundless Strike, can connect. He actually doesn't use it right now, and it will get stunned up because of it. He actually catches both of them. Monkey King will get brought out of his mischief. The arrow will connect, and with the stomp, he'll go down for sure. Actually, he's still alive. HY won't be able to use the Starstorm, and the Monkey King survives. Fish there getting protected by this Void Spirit, and nothing working out for Dynasty for now. The Ricky is getting solid amounts of farm, but he's not keeping up with this Sven, and he's not going for Ags. He wants the Manta style. That's quite interesting. Usually you'd see the Battle Fury Ags. The Battle Fury Manta is not the build I was expecting on this Ricky. Ags is the item that actually changes the game for him. He gets level 15, we'll get that plus 20 damage, so Syndrome, he is getting quite strong, but he is the only one on his side. Lost. He is pretty lost in this game, right? Only has the Spirit Vessel. Compared to the items that the Void Spirit has, the Axe is almost gonna be done. This Invoker is gonna be very sad when he starts getting silenced up. Moonlight Shadow being used. Dynasty, they might want to fight, but they don't have the Ricky here. 3 heroes are there with a potential. Okay, going for the roll. He won't get the Monkey King out of the trees. Brewmaster getting caught. They will miss the arrow. Can they get him down fast enough? The Earth Splitter will be there, and he'll get his Wig Split. So that's a nice kill. Now, Monkey King jumping through the trees. Doesn't have the Wukong's man, but does have a Rod of Aethos. They jump on the Pangolier. He'll go down. No, does have a Mac. He's gonna be fine for now. Tricky in the backline doing a lot of damage, but the Pango will be the second casualty of this fight. Io almost goes down. Now they turn around onto Syndrome. He's taking a lot of hits. The Yules is there. He's gonna jump onto the Sven. Will be fine for now. Tricks of the Trade will keep him safe. Will he get pulled there? No, he won't. Syndrome wants to blink out. Won't get that luxury. HY, he is next. Doesn't have a leap, and he's the third death. The Aethos will connect on the Invoker. They do have the pull as well. Do they have enough damage? More than enough. SS is chopping everyone down, even as the Crystalist right now. Next item will be the Blink. He wants to be able to close the gap. And Dragon, they're just looking so dominant in the continuation of this mid game. At some point, Dynasty, they were taking a lot of kills, but the farming game has been on Dragon's side all along. And SSS, he even has this Aegis for another 2 minutes, so that's gonna be another 2 minutes of pain for Dynasty for sure. And I'm not even too certain that they can get out of their base at all. SSS is constantly pushing himself aggressively. Does have a Blink right now. I'm guessing he won't be putting it in his inventory just yet. But this Sven approaching critical mass, 6k ahead of this Ricky Syndrome. He's just not powerful enough to fight this guy. He doesn't even know that he's there. Okay, now they're gonna know. The Tricks of the Trade being used. Rolling Thunder, not gonna get used right now. There is Guardian Greaves on this Pango. Tornado connecting onto the Wisp. Stomp will be there. Arrow, it's not gonna connect. It's actually gonna connect on the Brewmaster in the back. He does have the Primal Split. Can they kill him fast enough? They don't have the Smoke Screen. He will go down. SSS has to run away right now. He does have a BKB TP out if he wants to use it. They don't have any bashes, but here comes the Monkey King. He wants to assist. SSS wants to fight, uses the BKB. Look at the damage on this Ricky. Can he kill him fast enough? The Guardian Greaves are there. Syndrome tries to blink out, but that's not gonna be happening. SSS just does way too much damage, way too fast. Invoker looking pretty dead. SSS turning around onto Fantasy. HY wants to get the Aegis down, but even if you kill him, that's only going to be the Aegis getting healed up. He does have one more leap charge, but it won't get him too far. Uses the Moonlight Shadow. It's gonna keep them hidden for some time. The Rod of Aethos will connect onto Kygo. That's gonna be his death. One more time, a triple kill for SSS, and HY will show his face here. Let's see if the Void Spirit can actually catch him. TP, HY, not gonna get caught. Yules is up for Heart, but they won't catch the Mirana. He's gonna be the lone survivor for his team in that big team fight. They might have gotten 2 at the beginning, but the Sven, Monkey King, and the Void Spirit are more than enough to start cleaning up everyone. SSS is just that powerful. He even has a full Daedalus. Okay, this is just looking so bad. Whoever he blinks on, tons, that guy's dead. Imagine if he manages to catch 2 or even 3 heroes. Syndrome coming to the high ground. He's gonna see the Void Spirit. Immediately turns away. Mid lane though, they've caught the Pangolier. Yules immediately on the Sven. Pango manages to swashbuckle away. The Stomp is there to cover him, but the Void Spirit will be able to catch him. This guy is just way too fast. HY does only have 1 leap charge with a Boundless Strike. It connects on the Elder Titan as well. Rod of Aethos is there too, and they're just overwhelming their opponents. Town will fly out from the Earth Panda, and no way for this poor guy to survive. Ricky will come in, he just wants to do some damage, but they're immediately going to turn around on him. He did manage to blink to the left, will be fine for now. Now they catch the Invoker, stunned up, and brought down. They don't even need the God Strength. This Sven won't even be using. Look at the damage now from the Ricky comes in, Rod of Athos immediately. Syndrome, can he survive? He goes for the tricks of the trade, has a blink. They will be able to get the Wisp down. Doesn't have a dust on him. Gonna get pulled in. The AoE damage is real, and Syndrome is fine. No dust on the side of Dragon. A bit of a mistake there from them. This Monkey King should feel ashamed of himself. His scores really didn't have any slots for those. Brewmaster also has a Midas. When did he buy that? I mean, I've been looking at fights for so long and really didn't even notice the items coming out from some of these heroes. Syndrome, he did hit level 18, so his damage output is pretty strong. They're gonna use the Moonlight Shadow. Syndrome finally finishes off the Manta. That's gonna help him with that Rod of Athos. Do they want to chase here? SSS does have a BKB, no God Strength ready. Syndrome, I'm not really sure you do anything. He's a fly to SSS actually. No, a pretty strong fly. He's doing solid amounts of damage. SSS might need to use the BKB. He has a blink out now. Does he want to use it? Yes, he will. Monkey King creating enough space for his guy. Gonna be fine. Does have that Ag Shard. The one that's gonna be caught is gonna be the Brewmaster. Gyaro will connect perfectly, and with a double Starstorm, they get the kill. In the end, Syndrome will be the one to claim the extra gold from this murder that they've been able to get away with. King, you really need to be careful. Goes with the ulti, but the one that's caught is the IO. Does he have anywhere to tether to? Gonna go for the creep, will most likely die. Kaigo getting brought down by the Wukong's command. The Wisp is still dead in the backline. Mirana, next target. He has the ults, doesn't have any leap charges, and SSS will finish the job. Syndrome manages to kill the Wisp in the backline. Bango getting chopped down, and with a Storm Hammer, he will die. They don't have anything to keep this Invoker in place. Where are the dusts? Again, they don't have them. You're playing against two Invis heroes. Come on, Dragon. Stop doing this. Their movements are perfect, their execution is nice, but they don't have any dust. Still, Dynasty, they do manage to bring two heroes down. Ricky getting a solo kill on that Wisp. He's moving towards the Aghanim Scepter. That actually will increase his damage output a lot. So, Dynasty, they're still in this game. Sure, the Sven is very farmed, but we saw that the Ricky has ways of doing damage to him. Now he's going for the Swift Blink. Imagine Sven jumping in with that Swift Blink, having even more attack damage and attack speed. It's just gonna be a disaster for Dynasty once he starts chopping them down. They really need to be careful with their positioning. Giving more than one hero into the Stormhammer would be really, really bad for them. Monkey King still doesn't have that dust. It seems like we're gonna win against you without any dust. Look at how fast he's just jumping around the trees. You can't even follow him.
Radiant's top tower is under
It's
attack.
insane how fast it is with the Ag Shard. Oh, the arrow will connect. Can they get the Monkey King? No cores are there. The Stomp will not connect. Rolling Thunder being used already. They're gonna get the Monkey King from the tree. Oh, the Mirana is already dead. Monkey King, he's getting fairly low. The Fantasy, can he kill him? Does have the Swashbuckle. The Wisp is there with the mech. It's gonna heal him to half HP, and now Pango will pay for his sins. Meanwhile, in the base, SSS is going in. Doesn't have the BKB anymore. This could be really bad. He does have 14 kills. He's going to go down without the Wisp. SSS is just not that tanky. Doesn't have the big BKB loss. Actually misses that tornado. Now we do have dust, but he's already far away. Ricky getting caught. There's going to be a buyback from Kaigo's Elder Titan. He still wants to fight. Monkey King staying in the Wukong's command. Guilty from this. Brewmaster is still going. Kaigo, you might have bought back, but we will kill you immediately. We'll jump on his set. Oh, Monkey King actually getting pulled in. Lost. He's in a lot of trouble right now. Heart going for him, and he'll be able to kill the Invoker. Monkey King, he's still alive. The Wisp protecting his life once more, and he will survive. Syndrome not being able to bring him down. Now they get the arrow onto the Void Spirit. Syndrome wants to hit him. He's gonna be able to use that smoke screen. Void Spirit running away has one more astral step. Monkey King getting pulled from the tree, and now look at Syndrome. Look at what he's doing. He does have the axe. Wants to go for the Brewmaster as well. Not gonna be doing enough, and Void Spirit manages to TP as well. So this Sven going too aggressive. That's actually what lost Dragon this fight, and this Ricky right now, he's looking pretty dangerous. Does have a Manta on top of his Ag Scepter, and once the crits start coming out, this guy is gonna be hitting like a truck. He actually is over leveling the Sven right now, despite the Sven having the Midas and being the dominant figure in the game for its entire duration. Dynasty, they're 20k gold behind, but still, they are in this game. The tier 3 items are gonna start coming out. Cloak of Flames being found out by Dynasty. Nothing else just yet. Rana wants to go for an axe. It's a pretty solid item. You do quite a lot of damage with. Wisp though, now he buys a gem. They don't want to be dealing with this invis anymore. SSS might get jumped on. They are gonna do it. The arrow will connect. Oh, it won't. Wisp is just way too fast. He manages to dodge it. They're chasing right now. Void Spirit will get the gem, so he won't be getting away from Kaigo. He just bought back. Last fight will get chopped down. They found Ricky. Ricky goes for the Manta style immediately. Doesn't get the tricks of the trade out. And I spoke too soon. The side of Dragon are way too powerful. Mirana getting caught, does have the Yules. The Rolling Thunder will be there. They catch the Void Spirit and the Sven. Sven doesn't have the BKB just yet. Void Spirit taking a lot of damage, but he's gonna get healed up by the Wisp. Still, he might fall here. Mirana turning around on him. Void Spirit has time to use the Dissimulate. Dynasty wants that kill. He's gonna miss the Swashbuckle, but the Shield Crash will get the kill. They will not get the gem. It will get recovered by the Wisp. Ulti being used by the Mirana. Invoker and the Mirana are fine. And Fantasy gets out as well. It's a 2-for-1 fight right now, but this Monkey King is not done. He's gonna jump onto the Mirana with the Storm Hammer, keeping him in place. He will die. They want Fantasy as well, but he's gonna be able to blink away. And Dragon, they're gonna start chopping down this tier 3 tower. Ricky not gonna be up for 50 seconds. Mirana dead even longer. Oh, found the strike, gonna connect onto the Invoker. Nice Swashbuckle there, doing solid amounts of damage. They don't have the Primal Split right now. He doesn't have the axe just yet. Tornado gonna connect on the Monkey, purging off his Jingu stacks, and he'll go down. Lost gets that kill. Much needed gold for him since he has been struggling in this game. Is 4th on the net worth, but from the last position. Dragon still retaining their 22k gold lead, but unable to do any significant damage to the base of Dynasty. SSS finds an Enchanted Quiver, so his jump is gonna be even more formidable right now. We'll see. AC almost done. Okay, he kills that camp with just one swift strike. He'll be farming really well. I'm curious to see what he gets on level 25. Does he go for the Storm Hammer, or does he just want more damage? The AC is done after this Ancient Camp. Titan Sliver being found out. Let's see what he decides to stay with. Oh, it's gonna be the Titan Sliver. Okay, I just got info on what Wisp's name is. It's Bebe. So now we know all the names of the guys on the side of Dragon. So guys, if you want to know Chinese, this is New Guy. This is Fish, or also New Guy if you're in prison. This is Bebe. And this is Heart. Oh, Ricky going for the Wisp. He does have the Ghost Scepter. Will try to kill him. Uses the mech, but will die in the process. Ricky getting caught there by the Atos, and he dies. Io immediately buys back without the Ricky. They can't fight this. And SSS is doing way too much damage. He went for the 50% God Strength increase in damage, so he's gonna be hitting even harder than before. They want to end this right now. God Strength up for another few seconds. They catch the Invoker. Doesn't have the BKB, but the Force Staff will keep him alive. Fantasy going in with the Rolling Thunder. The Earth Splitter. It's gonna do so much. Sven almost dead and goes down. Kaigo. He does a lot of damage though. Void Spirit. He is strong as well. Brewmaster does have a BKB of his own. Kaigo will pay for his sins. Fantasy turns around on the Monkey. He's gonna be a Wukong's command with an Atos being used. They overlap their stuns. He's gonna have a Swashbuckle very soon, but they still want to chase. The Boundless Strike is there. Pango is taking a lot of damage. Will he be able to survive this? It seems like no. Swashbuckle soon is going to be able to use it, but they jump on ahead. Perfect 3 there from the Monkey King. This position for Monkey, it's working wonders here for Dragon. But Dynasty, once more, they managed to bring down the Sven. That's pretty nice. When Bebe is not protecting his core, the Sven is just not that powerful. He might be hitting hard, but if he's caught out of position, he's easily kited to death. And finally, it's gonna be Dragon taking the first lane of racks. And Monkey King has a Gleipnir done. That's a pretty interesting item. I like the item build on him, though he is a bit over-farmed for a position 4. Mirana manages to leap away. He's gonna be fine. Boundless Strike over the face. Does have a use. Will keep him safe. The Stomp will connect on the Monkey. Mirana is still alive. The arrow is there as well. Kaigo is not pulling the spirit back, so it's not really doing that much, but with the Ricky coming in, 1 crit is more than enough. They've only taken 1 lane of racks. They have to run away right now. 20 seconds for the Sven. The Monkey King does have a buyback, but doesn't really want to use it. Tether is ready. He's gonna jump there on the Void Spirit and will be fine. Tricks to the trade to the high ground. They managed to hit the Tornado. Nicely done by Lost, and it will give them 1 more kill in this chase. Dynasty, they're not done. Brewmaster will go for a BKB TP out and will be successful in doing so. His Axe is now ready, so we're gonna be seeing 2 splits coming out. Sven did get the Axe Shard, so he does have the Dispel on his Stormhammer. What can he dispel? The Shield Crash, the Spirit on the Elder Titan, and the Yule of the Mirana. So that's pretty nice. HY farming his Axe. He's getting relatively close, but I'm not sure that the Dragon are gonna allow him to farm it. Roche is finally up. Dragon, they're probably going to be looking to take it. Syndrome and Fantasy on top lane. The SSS goes in. Look at the damage. Fantasy thinks he can survive with that shield crash, but no such luck will be upon him. SSS is just way too powerful. He has the biggest in this game, and he is going to go on for Roche right now. It's going to be falling down quite quickly with this God Strength being activated. 730 damage. Oh, how did I calculate that? It's 690 damage on SSS, though he hits his level 27 right now. Anyways, more than 700 damage on this Sven when he uses the God Strength. SSS wants to go for a Sage. Maybe an SNY will be his item of choice. He wants to be even faster. What does Dinvo have? He wants the Aghanim Scepter. Pretty much that Cataclysm would maybe turn the game around. And there is a Daedalus done on the Syndrome Ricky. He needs to be careful how he goes into fights. He does have level 25, so -6 Tricks of the Trade is there. Kygo has the gem now. He's gonna be quite happy with what the Dragon have bought for him. Monkey King being very aggressive here. He does have this 400 tree dance vision, so once he's on the trees, he sees a lot, even though it's nighttime. The Stomp, it's gonna connect onto 2 of them. Are they gonna go for this now? Oh, Tornado connects on the Sven. His mana might get burned up right now. No, SSS has enough movement speed to get away. He also does have some status resistance right now. He's gonna move the boots in the backpack. Sven getting stunned up, taking a lot of damage, but he does have the Aegis. Nicer splitter there, it's not really going to accomplish much, and 2 of them have already gone down. Monkey King in a lot of trouble. Fantasy goes in with the Rolling Thunder one more time. Now Syndrome comes in, they puncture the Wisp immediately. Still, 2 primal splits are ready. 2 for 2, the fight is going on right now. HY getting caught in the backlines. Ricky going on the Sven, and he's winning this fight. There's not going to be a God Strength. This is looking pretty bad for Dragon. They came into this fight, they only managed to bring down 2. Fantasy taking a lot of damage. The arrow will not connect. Ricky is still alive though, but they do have the primal split. Even without the God Strength, I'm gonna destroy you, my friend. Sven is hitting like a truck. He doesn't need the ulti at all. The arrow will connect. Axe is ready on the Mirana, but HY, he cannot protect his base by himself. There is another primal split ready for the Brewmaster. They're going for the GG push right now. Monkey King buying back. There is a buyback on this Elder Titan, but they call GG. Syndrome has had enough, and Dragon, with quite a convincing performance, get a win in game number 1. It was so bloody, much bloodier than the Southeast Asia region. I thought when I saw the draft, these guys, they want to take it easy, but they were just going ham at each other constantly ever since those fights in the mid lane. Everyone has been dying left and right, and so many kills. 49 to 36, only 37 minutes in, more than 2 kills per minute between these 2 teams. It's just insane. The one that get out on top are gonna be Dragon. They've been in firm control of this game for its entirety, though Dynasty, they did show some signs of life. Are they gonna be able to transfer those signs of life into a victory in game number 2? We're gonna find out after a short break, so stay with us, guys. We'll be back as soon as the players are ready.
Radiant team ban.
And welcome back to the
Dire
Moon
Team
Studio
Ban.
New Year Showdown. I am Harry Freak and we're watching a series between Dynasty and Dragon. This might be our last game of the day. Dragon came in as the favorite team. They won the first game, I'd say in a convincing fashion. Sure, Dynasty showed signs of life, but they were never really fighting across the enemy river. So Dragon, convincing victory, came in as the favorites. We could be seeing them winning one more time. Dynasty, though, they did surprise me. I thought that their draft wasn't really going to do anything. They still did get close to a 40 kill count on their side, though Dragon, they were overextending quite a lot at some of those times. So we can put that on the overextensions as well. Moon, you're here?
Yes, yes. Yeah, I wanted to say because Dragon, I'm for them psychology. What do you call it? Psychological coach. Like I'm their
Psychologist.
yeah, I'm their psych coach. So, actually, the Monkey King, I suspected probably he was picking it for the carry. I think was it last pick or?
No, it was picked up in the first phase, I think.
Okay. Yeah, they might be thinking like they want to trick the other side that the monkey is a carry or something. I think it was a strategy by Bebe, because I think this Bebe he's how high his rank is? I think was rank 30 or rank 27 in China region, and he used to be playing carry. I mean mid. He used to be playing mid for one of the teams. I forgot which team was it, but CDEC or something. And then they switched him to pos 4 and 5. So it's very interesting to see him play again, because after such a long holiday.
Yeah, but Moon, since you're their psychologist, so how are they mentally? Are they talk to us about their mentality? How is the mentality in Chinese teams? Do they let's say flame each other? Are they pretty harsh to each other when someone makes a mistake? Yeah.
Yes. Actually, yes, they do. Yeah. They rage easily. Actually, Bebe used to play for Dalanjing. You know Dalanjing?
No.
Yeah, Dalanjing. Also in DPC, same lower division.
Okay.
He
I
used
know,
to be playing there. Okay, they had a fight. There was a big fight, a huge fight, and he left Dalanjing. Okay, and he left Dalanjing and he made Dragon.
Yeah, because whenever I see movies of Chinese teams, it looks like they give it to each other straight. And sure, that can be good, but you as a psychologist, do you encourage that kind of behavior, or when someone makes a mistake, everyone gangs up on him, or do you try to calm the nerves?
Of course, I try to calm them, because it's very nerve-wracking. How can your team play in such a mixed mood, right? You cannot. The situation for a LAN and a boot camp, okay, and playing online is very different. So actually, some teams, they really insist on playing together in the boot camp. The reason why, because when you fight with the person online, you can like really fight, and you don't make a relationship good if you just meet the person online, right? You don't interact with the person, you don't like make it up, you know, like after I fight with you the first day and then the next day we can make up, right? Like be okay. In a boot camp you can do that, but without a boot camp you can't. So the relationship get ruined very easily on online. So I don't know.
Are they in boot camps right now?
I think Dragon is yes. Today I think they just reached the boot camp. So I gave them a later time to play. And then what? Dynasty is not. Dynasty is not in the boot camp. Okay. I think Lost. One of them. Fantasy. I think Fantasy is in a what do you call it? PC club. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, you can see like
10
if
seconds
let's say you see Dynasty how they play, right? If they lose this game, they don't feel that painful. You know why? Because they will tell themselves they are not in a boot camp, so they have to accept their performance. Yeah, this is how they feel. That time, do you remember Asian League? Asian League, we had TNC.
Okay.
Okay, TNC was playing quite badly because they were not in boot camp. And the Chinese teams, they told me, yeah, it's very understandable because they are not playing in the boot camp. They are playing online. I was like, really? You think that's a much difference? They said yes. Like the teams.
There is a difference. I mean, I can tell you as someone who did play, there is a difference. But there are teams that actually perform worse in a boot camp.
Wow.
So the main reason for a boot camp is to get used to that you're playing the best when you're together. That's because of LANs. That's the of course getting together, living together, getting to know each other, stuff like that. But that can sometimes even backfire. But the main thing is that you get used to playing with each other in a LAN because the whole atmosphere is much different.
Yeah, true.
So I definitely I agree with that. But you being the psychologist of Dragon, do you cheer for them? Do you cheer for them when they're playing, or you equally like all of the teams in the New Year Showdown?
I like all of the teams. Yes. Yeah, I do cheer.
Lies.
No, I like all the teams.
You.
I like all my teams that I have ever invited. But of course, I have to like them. You know.
So that's how you get into the New Year Showdown. You the moon likes you. Okay.
No, because if I don't, I have to trust them, right? I have to make sure that they are reliable, make sure they are okay, their accounts are okay. You know, all these things. Yeah, it's putting stress.
Yeah,
I know.
Really. So guys, Moon got a $1 billion deal from a company, but they wanted to put but they wanted to put a team in it, a team that had some questionable players, and so Moon said, no, I'm not gonna take your billions of dollars. I'm gonna just make sure that my tournaments are nice and that none of the matches are getting fixed here.
This is actually a true story, right, Harry? Yeah.
Yeah.
We lost a sponsorship. Actually, we lost like 15,000 sponsorship for this tournament just because this sponsor last minute wanted to add a team into my tournament, and I said, like, where does this team come from? They will make your 8th place in your Southeast Asia region. I was like, okay, give me their accounts. And then he gave me like 5 accounts, and I checked all of them. They are all really fake. Fucking fake. All fake. So I rejected them immediately, and then he was like, okay, we are going to pull out from the sponsorship. Fuck you, fuck yourself. And they're gone. And they're gone. Just like that. You know?
Just instead of 15,000, it was $15 billion. So
no,
it's not.
Yeah, so actually our prize pool was much higher. We had a much higher prize pool, and I wanted to give like a share with all the teams who participate because we need to compensate for their time, right? Don't you think, Harry?
Yeah.
You play
a
tournament and you don't get compensated. What's this, right? Yeah. So, as I said, I like all my teams. And I want all of them to have something in return. So who do you predict now, Harry? Tell me.
Okay, let's go fast because I'm gonna go with I like what Dragon have. They have these 4 heroes that are just gonna run into the enemies. You pick the Oracle to counter the Darkseer, but then you get a Night Stalker in your face. And so you have vision, you have ways to run in. Again, Dynasty, they don't have a lot of lockdown. They literally don't have a single stun. They have some roots, and this Terrorblade, he's gonna be farming all this time. And even if it comes to the late game, if the PA gets strong, the Terrorblade is a great counter to the PA just because of the
Yeah, yeah,
high armor.
that's right. I think the same too. And I think this is the first time I will see Dragon playing with a Farseer. What do you call it? Darkseer? Yeah, Darkseer.
Darkseer, yeah.
Alright, so who's your prediction?
Dragon. I think
Okay,
this is gonna
I'll
be
go
a
on
2-0.
Dynasty then, just to go against you again.
You're going against your team?
Why not?
Okay, I mean, just hope that Dragon don't know English, because they're gonna
No,
be very mad at you. You're gonna come there and you're gonna try to comfort them if they lose, and they're gonna be like, "No, Moon, you bet against us with your caster." So
Oh,
Moon
nah.
might have just lost her position with Dragon just because of this.
It's okay.
Uh
They are so
you have to be more biased with your team. You're like, they're gonna win, then they're gonna feel great. Then
Okay,
Dynasty might
Dragon
hire
is
you.
gonna win, okay? Dragon is gonna
Okay,
win.
okay.
Alright, thank
Okay.
you, Harry.
Thanks, Moon. Thanks for all the info from the teams. It's always nice to hear what's actually happening behind the scenes, where Moon is getting the sponsors, getting the teams, making sure that the league is legit. And that's what we want to see. We want Moon Studio tournaments to always be great. And for now, they've always looked great. I have to say that when it comes to me getting paid, getting free time whenever I want, Moon was always happy to oblige to my wishes. So I really have to give her thanks for that. I'm guessing that she treats every single employee well. I'm not sure if anyone exploits that, but it's always nice working with people who are actually being
Same for me too. Working with you
who are
was
being
nice.
nice and open about everything that's happening. But let's put all of that out of the way, guys, and focus on the potentially last game of the day. So Dragon, they have quite an aggressive lineup for melee heroes that are gonna benefit from this shell quite a lot. It is going to be a position for Darkseer. It seems like it's a pretty good change up. I like it. They saw the Oracle and they're like, okay, you want to pick an Oracle? You want to counter our Darkseer and the Spirit Breaker lane? Fine. They get the Night Stalker. 100 ping Moon. What can Moon do about it? I'm not sure. They get the Night Stalker. That's going to be hunting their Oracle for the entirety of the game. Basically, none of these heroes deal well with the Crippling Fear. Oh, did she put the wrong... maybe Moon put the wrong server? Since there are servers that are universal, that we use for Southeast Asia and China. I think it's China Guangdong server, where both of the teams are between 60, 70 to 150 ping, and that's how that's where they play when the playoffs start. So maybe Moon put that kind of a server, and they're having higher ping, though I guess that's fine for them. Maybe they can just get used to it. Moon isn't really responding. Maybe she is talking to the managers right now. Let's see if they want to remake. 100 ping, if it's constant, if it's stable, is not impossible to play on. I really don't see any heroes here that really need the ping to be good. Maybe the Oracle, since you have to be careful how you're using your false promise. Basically, Dragon doesn't care about the ping, I guess. And just because they're gonna be running Darkseer gonna be in the safe lane. Okay, so it's Bebe on the Darkseer. It's gonna be Fish on the Spirit Breaker. New guy. If you guys don't know Chinese, these 4 letters, they stand for new guy. See everything. Let's go. These 3 letters stand for fish. Okay, they say no. They say no need. 60 ping. That's... I think that my ping on... when I play can get to about 50 depending on my connection that day. Of course, at its best it can be at 20-30, but 50-60 you don't really feel that kind of ping. So top lane, Darkseer is gonna try to secure the lane for his TB. SSS is going hard immediately on the enemies. They want their guy to have another great lane as it was with the Sven as well. Of course, the Sven IO is a much stronger lane. When this TB loses the meta, he's not gonna be that powerful. And oh, Illuminate actually doesn't hit. So nice dodge there from SSS. Yeah, it's the Southeast Asia region. Okay, so Moon made a mistake. Oh, top lane. Bebe dies. I didn't follow on that. There's no Orb of Venom on these guys, so a bit of a mistake from him. Definitely Illuminates hits onto SSS. Keeper of the Light can be quite formidable against the Terrorblade. Sure, the Darkseer is gonna be scouting him out constantly just to show when he's casting the Illuminate. Oh, the Swashbuckle onto the Darkseer. He needs to be careful. Oh. Bangalier's mana is gonna get returned. Darkseer might be dead once more. Illuminate not gonna come out and he'll be able to live. If this Coddle gave mana to himself, it might have ended up differently. There is a Sleight of Fist to dodge the charge, a lot of creeps. He's actually not gonna be using it and he gets pulled in. Dragon gets a kill. That's gonna be their first kill of the map, so I'm not really sure. Lost wasn't paying attention. Maybe he was buying items. That should have been an easy thing to dodge. A lot of creeps were there. He did have a Sleight of Fist, but in the end, he does go down. Now, Fish does have level 2. They're going in onto Syndrome. Nightstalker turns around. He is pretty tanky, 800 HP on him. He has 6 stick charges, so they can't really kill him. And Spirit Breaker shows his face. He's quite tanky as well. These two guys are most likely not going to be dying anytime soon. And once more, Dragon are going to be the ones coming out stronger from the laning stage. Syndrome, the only one farming well on the side of Dynasty. So, Void Spirit. He's doing quite well in the lane. Ember Spirit is considered a Void Spirit counter. Maybe not in the lane, but overall, pulling in with the Remnant. Lost taking a lot of damage. The Resonant Pulse not gonna be up for some time. And Lost does have a salve. Resonant Pulse can cancel it if a Void Spirit wants to go for it, and he will do it now. Half of the salve just thrown away like that. Syndrome getting charged up. If there's a lot of bashes here, could be getting killed. Turn around with the slow. Fish needs to be careful. Nightstalker is coming in. He's gonna create some space for the Spirit Breaker, but he has boots and can go back to base anytime he wants and just charge back into the lane. Top lane. Terrorblade farming well. Darkseer, despite dying there, he's been doing a good job in the lane, is now level 2. He basically just needs to get up to his level 7. Bottom lane, though, they get the Spirit Breaker. I really didn't expect that to happen. Since he could TP and just charge in, I don't know what he was doing there. Just leeching some experience from the Nightstalker, and new guys also pretty low. He's gonna die now. There's no way he survives this. He has 3 stick charges, 1 with Purifying Flames, and Kaigo gets the kill. Charge coming on to Syndrome. If he does get some bashes, he might get the kill. He's turning around, does have 5 stick charges. For now, Dragon, he might get this kill. Syndrome turns around, gonna slow him down. The charge is up in 5 seconds. He does have 6 stick charges, gonna fight both of them. The big cow is pretty strong, goes for the sticks. There's no mana on this Oracle. 1 more hit and Syndrome dodges it with the blur. Beautifully done there, and a bit of luck for the PA as well. I'm not sure if he would have died there, but probably would. Mid lane, Void Spirit getting caught here by the chains. He's fighting Lost. Does have a actually does have the Ether Remnant, but won't even be using it. So we're gonna be seeing a lot of fight on the runes, though. This Void Spirit is quite low. I can't really see him fighting. The Oracle denies himself to the tower, not gonna give anything to the enemy. Syndrome running away. The blur will get broken. Void is there. 1 more hit, and the Nightstalker gets a kill. That's a disaster just before the Night Strikes. And mid lane Lost goes for the kill on this Void Spirit. Heart making a mistake there. Despite him being in a big lead, he still goes down, and Lost will now take all of your bounties if a new guy doesn't rotate for them. So, Spirit Breaker, he rotated to the top lane, though the Darkseer is already in the mid lane, so they just want a lot of experience. And this is pretty common for Darkseer lineups. You want the Darkseer to get levels, and then when that happens, you're gonna start running at your enemies. This being a position 5 Darkseer, he's not gonna have that many levels as an offlane Darkseer would. Of course, HY, he doesn't have anything to break this charge. He's gonna get caught. The Ether Remnant is there. He's most likely going to die. The Roche comes out. He wants to assist, but that's not gonna be happening. And in the end, Heart does get a kill. 5-4. Once more, we're seeing a bloodbath between these two teams. They really don't care about their own lives. They just want to see the enemies suffer. So, bottom lane. Nightstalker going for Syndrome, he's doing solid amounts of damage. Kaigo will turn around, Nightstalker hits level 6, the Dark Ascension is there, so you really don't want to be fighting this guy. Mid lane though, Lost getting caught, he does have 2 more remnants, only mana for 1 usage though, so he needs to be careful how he approaches this. The charge will be up in 5 seconds, they can go for him, uses the double damage, so he will get healed up. One thing we haven't talked about is the combo of the Ember Spirit Coddle. It can be quite insane, as well as the Coddle BA. So even though Dragon are gonna be running at them, this Dynasty lineup do have ways to respond. Top lane charge going in onto Fantasy. Darkseer is doing solid amounts of damage with the shell, though here comes the assistance. Spirit Breaker is gonna be there, but so will the Coddle very soon. Fantasy turns around, does have the Swashbuckle very soon. It's gonna be using it, misses it actually, but immediately his mana gets returned and his cooldown is gonna get lowered. Illuminate will connect now on the Spirit Breaker. He needs to be careful. There's the Swashbuckle. Oh, Fish, you're not gonna get out of this. Just a few more hits will do it. In the end, the creeps do get the kill. Darkseer though, he's level 4. Meanwhile, the Terrorblade is into woods. Nightstalker on the bottom lane. It's nighttime and he goes down. Syndrome crits at just the right times. And that's what a good PA player does again. Dragon lose even one more hero on top lane. Dynasty striking hard yet again against Dragon. Bottom lane, Heart comes for Syndrome. Does have one more Astral Step in 2 seconds. He won't be missing that one, or will he? He just wants to go for the right clicks. That's gonna be enough. He wants to catch Kaigo as well. The charge is coming in. There are raindrops on this Oracle. He's gonna dodge the damage. Fantasy comes in with the Rolling Thunder. This could be a disaster for Dragon. They're still going for the Oracle. Will use the Fortune's End. Now turns around on the Void Spirit and he goes down. Spirit Breaker caught between 3 heroes. He's gonna get chopped down as well. Lucky shots are there and you're not going anywhere. Gets punctured. Don't look who's coming. It's the Nightstalker. Goes for Kaigo. But HY and Fantasy will keep him alive. Lost coming in from the side. He wants this Nightstalker dead. He doesn't have his ulti. He didn't skill the Dark Ascension. Jukes around the trees. He's pretty fast with the phase boost, but he's looking pretty dead. Does have 7 stick charges. Lost will find him right now. Does have the chains fairly soon and will get on top of him. Chains out and Nightstalker will fall in the end. That was a pretty long chase. New guy, it looks like he could maybe get out, but in the end, Dynasty, they chase him down. They're in a 1k gold lead right now. SSS, he's farming well just like in the last game, but he is still not creating that much of a difference between himself and the other heroes on the map. So Dynasty in a bit of a better position than in game number 1. Their aggression this time around, it's paying off, and Dragon are not gonna hit their timing until this Darkseer gets at least level 7. So that's why we see Bebe farming. Lost? What? What? Solo killed by a Terrorblade? Okay, that's a big mistake from Lost. Syndrome going for the Spirit Breaker. He's gonna charge away to the mid lane. Does have a healing salve, so will be able to keep himself healthy. He'll stop the charge and go for the healing salve. Now Syndrome could be in trouble. 10 seconds for his TP. He's gonna start running away right now, but he is on enemy vision. And Nightstalker is coming in. These shells are there, doing solid amounts of damage, but it's only a level 2 Ion Shell. Kaigo comes in, does have an ulti, and Syndrome will be fine. Now they're gonna take some return kills. Actually, they didn't lose anyone, so it's just gonna be punishment for their dive. Nightstalker is gonna be next. The chains are there. The mana will get returned. Lost can chase if he wants to, though the Nightstalker is pretty fast. Darkseer, though, he doesn't have that luxury. Surge not gonna be up for 8 seconds. They're going on Lost right now. Knight will go down. He does have the Dark Ascension, goes for it, but the Darkseer TPs away, so he's alone here. Now bottom lane though, Void Spirit is getting caught. He is gonna use a nice Ether Remnant, no mana on this Pangolier, but he's still chasing. He's getting charged up right now. A engage once more from the Void Spirit. He will miss the Dissimilate, doesn't have any more Astral Steps. If the Pango finds this Invin's Rune, this is gonna be a great thing. And they didn't have dusts when they were playing against 3 Invis heroes. They won't have them when they're playing against 0. So Dragon, a bit of a unfortunate turn of events for them. Dynasty. The Void Spirit, they're gonna jump in right now. They missed the Ether Remnant though. The dissimulate damage will be there, but he does have another Swashbuckle. Goes for the Spirit Breaker, does have an ulti, and that should be enough damage. Void does secure the kill, so it's gonna be New Guy getting a kill to his name. Spirit Breaker trying to run away, does have 6 stick charges, Orb of Corrosion as well, Illuminate. He just wants to defend the mid lane, knowing that he can't get any kills. Kaigo going in, this Oracle is quite high leveled. Spirit Breaker, what are you doing? I think he just killed himself right now. Kaigo is gonna have the fortunes, and that's one dead Spirit Breaker. One more Purifying Flames. Bam, he's gone, lost, getting caught. Does have the Remnant back, he's gonna be able to get out. Low Baby, he's still chasing. The Oracle is there to protect him. Darkseer in a lot of trouble. He only has level 2 Surge. It's not gonna be coming back up soon. Sleight of Fist Chains is ready. It's gonna connect, and he's gone. Fantasy does get the kill there with the Swashbuckle. So a nice turn of events for Dynasty. Dragon overestimating themselves once more. They've been playing aggressive like this even in the last game. Sure, you're creating space for SSS, but this time around he is not a Sven. He won't be getting insane amounts of farm though. Falcon Blade and getting dangerously close to that SNY. Meanwhile, Syndrome, he wants a Battle Fury. It's gonna be the same build that he had last game as well. Spirit Breaker, Syndrome sees him. There's gonna be a Pangolier coming from the side, Swashbuckle into a roll. If he goes for a charge, he is stronger than this Pango, but he doesn't go anywhere else on the map. Will get caught right now. No TP, getting slowed down. A few more daggers and lucky shots will do the trick. He's gonna get jumped by Syndrome, and another dagger will be left in the ground, just showing us where the corpse was. HY, he's gonna get caught. The Dark Assassin is there. They're gonna go on this Keeper of the Light. He's in a lot of trouble and goes down. He already used his ulti, won't be able to recall anyone. Kaigo, he might be next, does have a TP away if he wants to try using it. Pango coming from the side, wants to protect the Oracle. False Promise is there. Oh, nice pull in for the Pangolier. He might be losing his life because of his Oracle. Nice Stalker continuing to fight, but he's gonna get disarmed. Darkseer still running in. Void Spirit is in right now. Does have a shell on him, but it's gonna expire. They go on to Kaigo. They need a few more hits. We'll get it. The nighttime has expired, but here comes the charge. Syndrome could be in trouble. Can they have enough magic damage? They need to hit the Ether Remnant for Syndrome to die. They're gonna go for the ulti. They will get him, but the Ether Remnant doesn't connect, and Syndrome will be fine. Now slow onto the Void Spirit. He's gonna return and doing so much damage with the SPA critting just at the right time. The charge is ready. Can he get out? He's trying to find the crease. Will be able to use it, but another dagger will be there soon. Illuminate will not connect. Dagger coming in, and it will be enough for the kill. No! Spirit Breaker manages to survive, goes for the TP. They see where he is because of the dagger, but still will survive in the end. Darkseer finally hits that level 7. We don't have time to see anything on the map. Does have the surge. The chains won't connect, but the Sleight of Fist will. Lost. Gets a kill. That's a 19-9 lead in terms of kills. Now for Dynasty, they do have a 2k gold lead this game as well. It's not going to be the same as last time, them getting kills, but still losing in net worth because of the Sven. Charge coming in. Spirit Breaker really has to stop it. Fish doesn't want to go aggressive anymore. Syndrome jumps to the left. He's gonna go for the blur. They don't know exactly where it is, but from the side, Cavalry is coming. They want to help their guide. Simulate will dodge the Rolling Thunder. They turn around onto HY. Only has one more Astral Step. Void Spirit really needs to be careful. He's dodging the Pango, but he will die in the end. There's no way that he can escape with the Spirit Vessel on him. Doesn't have a defensive spell for a very long time. The Swashbuckle getting him low and bringing him down in the end. That was an Arcane Rune Fantasy, and he also has this Coddle just refreshing his cooldowns constantly. This is insane how much damage Fantasy did in that engagement, and no way for the Void Spirit to survive. Meanwhile, mid lane lost with Kaigo. They secured this mid lane tower, which will open up the map even more for them. SSS, he has an SNY. He might be needing to join these fights because his team, they're just not winning them just yet, and everyone on the side of Dynasty is staying healthy. They're trying to go for Syndrome as well. He's then turning around, getting a few more kills, getting very close to this BA, to this Terrorblade now. Rolling Thunder onto the Night Stalker, tries to juke it, but won't be able to do it. Still, no walls for this Pango to bounce off of, and New Guy will survive. It's now nighttime. 4k gold deficit for Dragon. Let's see how much can they do. Dark Ascension is ready for him. HY, you are a goner. They do have a stun, but the vacuum is there. No TP will be happening that day. He tries to get this Night Stalker away from himself. Will he be able to survive? Nope, the night vision is there and HY goes down. Mid lane, they're pinging out the Spirit Breaker. They will go and look at the damage that he's taking. Goes for the charge. He'll be able to get himself away for a second. Syndrome taking a lot of damage, but this Void Spirit needs to run away. Now Swashbuckle will slow him down. They will have chains very soon in 5 seconds. Void Spirit, can he survive this? He doesn't have any defensive spells. SSS comes in, won't be using his Thunder defensively. Fantasy trying to run away. He'll be successful for now. They'll look at the damage from the TB, but still Kaigo is there. They're now turning around. They want the TB dead as well. Turning around with this Swashbuckle, disarming him. Does have the Thunder, going for the Rolling Thunder, and the SSS is gone. Dynasty, they're playing really well in this game. Now they go for the Night Stalker as well. They still want more blood. There's a charge onto Lost. He's not going to be connecting with the Sleight of Fist. The chains just go onto this illusion. Lost might be in trouble. There's no ulti on the Oracle right now, and they're finally going to get the counter kill. But Syndrome is there. He's going to kill one. They might be wanting to chase for more, and they definitely will. The Fortune's End is there with a burst damage. Spirit Breaker is gone, and now Void Spirit jumping in. He wants to kill the Oracle, but a nice Fate Sealer keeping him alive. Gonna get pulled in by the Ether Remnant, and he gets a kill. Does have the Astral Step to get out of this, but will it be enough? Swashbuckle in 5 seconds, and he will take out to the Spirit Vessel, giving Fantasy an unstoppable streak. 4 heroes dead for Dragon, and their position 5 Darkseer is the only one farming while this is happening. So definitely not a position that you want to be in, and Dragon, despite a solid performance in game number 1, are getting overwhelmed by Dynasty in the second match. So Dynasty on a good road to force out a game 3, not to just instantly lose their first series of the tournament with a swift 2-0. Dragon, they still have the Terrorblade. This is the strongest late game carry, but BA is getting away from him. Syndrome does have a death, so once the BKB comes out, the big timing from Dynasty will be hit, and basically no physical damage will come to Syndrome. He has the blur. This TB not gonna be having an MKB anytime soon, so the only damage that Dragon can do is magical. Oh, Night Stalker getting caught. The ult is there with a Rolling Thunder. He's in a lot of trouble. Syndrome thinking about going in. He's gonna come with a next stun, and just one crit is enough. Spirit Breaker, what? He'll get killed by the neutral creeps. Okay, that was all planned. He knew that that was gonna happen. Void Spirit, he's level 11. I really don't see Dragon winning a fight right now. They jump on him, and that's another kill for Syndrome. Now, they want Bebe as well. He does have a Blink Dagger. He wants to go for that Blink Vacuum, and the Spirit Breaker just stunning everyone with the charge. But how much is that going to change? You need damage, guys. Darkseer, he's gonna be next. Goodbye. A triple kill for Syndrome. He wants more blood. Who's gonna be next? No one really capable right now of challenging this Dynasty lineup. Everyone on the side of Dragon is severely underfarmed apart from this Terrorblade, but even SSS is not that strong. Falcon Blade, SNY, compared to the items that this PA has and the team that he has behind him, he really can't fight him at this time. 8k gold lead for Dynasty. Pre-20 minutes. Pretty big lead. Usually with the Darkseer lineups, you are reliant on just going on your enemies, overwhelming them with the Iron Shell damage, but Dragon haven't been able to do that thus far. BKB is still not up on this PA. If there's a time to fight, it's right now. The Oracle is very close to Syndrome. They really need to be careful how they approach this. They're gonna go for it. Kaigo, silence him up, gonna stun him as well. A nice vacuum wall, but this Oracle is still alive. These guys don't buy dust, so he knows invisibility is invincibility. The Ignis Fatus is there as well. 2 have died, and probably all will in this fight. The SSS TB comes in, gonna get healed up. HY actually goes down. 3 have died so far for Dragon, and the rest will follow. He manages to get a Thunder off, turns around, but in the end he's gonna get critted down, not going anywhere. Same goes for the Night Stalker. Everyone will die on the side of Dragon, and that's an ultra kill for Syndrome. He got a triple kill earlier, and now he's gonna get 4 on the side of Dragon down. That was I think the last fight they had in them. Syndrome even finds the DD, wants to go for Roche. Fish No, he's not gonna finish that. He gets even scouted by that ward. If they wanna kill him, they can do it. But nope, Dynasty, they want to finish the Roche. They bullied the dragon enough. They're gonna bully another dragon, and Roche is down. Aegis is in the hands of Syndrome, as well as his BKB flying out right now. This is looking really, really grim for Dragon at this point. So, Dynasty, this time around, their aggression is gonna pay off. Darkseer does have a TP if he wants to get out, but there is a Searing Chains on this Lost Ember Spirit. We'll get it up right now, and the Darkseer goes down. Charge is coming in. Another Remnant is gonna be there in just a 1 second. Kaigo does have the False Promise if he wants to use it, so most likely this Lost Ember isn't dying. Ulti being used on the Oracle. They don't have dusts yet. Again, what a surprise. HY getting caught, Rolling Thunder in the back. He wants to go in. Syndrome is killing the Night Stalker, and we will get them down. 1 crit will be enough. Kaigo using ulti on himself. I don't know if that's even needed. You have the Glimmer Cape, and everyone else on the side of Dragon is trying to run away. Void Spirit, he won't be able to do so. Does have the Astral Step, goes to the side, goes for a TP out, and will be successful in doing so. Also, there is a charge. It's gonna connect onto Syndrome. Surge being there. Baby, can he save his guy? He can't save himself, that's for sure. Crit, not gonna be coming out. So Syndrome was hoping for that, but he won't get it. Blink used by the Darkseer is gonna not go on the high ground, going for a surge right now. Oh, they will stun up this PA. Now, can he get the crits off? It's not gonna be happening. Swashbuckle not killing him just yet. They're trying to get the Aegis down and will be successful in doing so. Void Spirit though getting caught. The Spirit Breaker dies in the backline, and now Syndrome is back. Darkseer really needs to be careful how he approaches this. 1 crit and he's a goner. So he's gonna be TPing or blinking back to the base. Meanwhile, SSS continuing to farm. The Ag Scepter will come out for the Terrorblade, so he's gonna have that small meta as well as the fear coming out from the usage of it. Will that be enough to turn this game around? Probably not. He needs a Monkey King bar to be able to go head to head with the Syndrome PA, and even when he gets at Syndrome, he wants to be a ninja. There's gonna be a Ag Scepter coming out fairly soon. Top lane Pango gonna use the Rolling Thunder, hit onto the Night Stalker. Here comes the charge. He has been charged before he used it, so he will get pushed out, but the Ignis Fatuus is there. It will stop the charge, and Fantasy will get the kill. He does have another Swashbuckle with that refresh. Spirit Breaker getting caught. Syndrome doesn't want to chase in the base, so this cow will survive. They actually found Lost. He's gonna get stunned up. Do they have the Remnant to connect? It will connect in the end. Ember Spirit is getting quite low, but not low enough. The False Promise is there, and now the big boss has come. You wanted to kill my guy. I'm gonna show you how it's done. Not even a crit needed. Syndrome is saving those for the Terrorblade right now if he wants to kill this guy as well. He's looking towards him. They get the chains. The crits are there. 2 in a row. He needs to turn around to use the Thunder. Will use it on the Pangler. Goes for the Yules. Now he's gonna die anyways. Oh, a nice charge. It's not gonna be saving his life. HY gets the kill with Illuminate. HY might go down. Not even close. And Dragon Call GG. They've had enough of getting their brains or their heads kicked in. Vacuum Wall, not gonna accomplish anything. The throne will fall, and we are going to a game 3. This is what I was hoping for. I wasn't expecting it. I didn't like Dynasty's lineup. I thought that the Dragon are gonna overwhelm them with the Darkseer shell and just be on top of them constantly while this TB farms. They tried to do it, but it didn't work out. So in the end, Dynasty, they come out victorious in a much stronger fashion than Dragon did in the last game. Oh, Moon?
I think I jinxed my own team, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I told you they're not gonna like you now.
Yeah, I put the wrong the server wrong, so I don't know. Yeah, I'm sorry. Anyway, yeah, take a 5 minutes break and we'll come back.
Dire team ban.
And welcome back to the Moon Studio New Year Showdown, guys, for our last game of the day. This is the first series of the China region, Dragon versus Dynasty, and it's going to a full game 3. First game, Dragon, they won convincingly, and the second game, Dynasty, do it in an even more convincing fashion. So, we're going to be going into a game 3. We see now that Dynasty, they really like to play aggressive. They take heroes. They don't have a lot of stuns. They just run at the enemy. First game, it didn't work out. The second one, it works out perfectly. Dragon wanted to match their aggression with the position 4 Darks here, but I kind of feel like they were just going head into a wall constantly, because I'm not even sure that Fish even once cancelled out his charge. I think he clicks the charge and he goes to the bathroom, comes back again. He's alive now because it took him like 20-30 seconds to come back. He died, respawned, again goes for a charge, goes to eat something, comes back, he's alive again. It kind of felt like he played like that. So they just wanted to go all in all the time, and 2-3 times it doesn't work out, and your game is super hard. Dynasty, though, this time around, they go for the Mars. This is a perfect hero for their for the type of game they like to play. Mars is very active, can fight constantly, but actually he has a stun and a slow, so they're actually going to be able to utilize their spells a little bit better. Dragon immediately go for a Riki to respond to the Mars. They might even get a Grimstroke to just make his life a living hell. So Mars, naturally not really a good hero against the Riki. Riki has high base regen, so even if you harass him in lane, he's going to be fine. Has 2 spells to actually leave your arena, and even if you want to fight in your arena, he jumps in with the tricks of the trade and just annihilates you. Though Dynasty, they go for the Kotl one more time. They want to be spamming the Illuminate and also to have that chakra magic so that the Mars can use his spells twice in a fight in a very short span of time. And Dragon, they go for a Batrider. I always repeat that I'm not a fan of the Batrider against the Mars, just because you can't fly over the arena. You could when the Mars just got introduced, but then it got nerfed. Batrider really relies on surviving in the mid game. You don't want to be dying with this hero. He is and against the Mars, he's very susceptible to dying before that BKB comes out. So whoever plays this bat on Dragon, especially if it's a position 2 bat, I'd like to see them taking it a little bit slower, though I don't know if that's possible with these two teams. They've just been going ham on each other. They hate each other for sure. There's no other explanation. They just want to see the other one burn. They don't care if they get burned themselves. Dynasty, they ban out the Grimstroke. I like this for sure. Riki Grimstroke, one of the strongest lanes in the game, definitely, especially against the Mars, who usually has a good laning phase. Though against these two, he just suffers and dies. Also, the double lasso would be insane and impossible to deal with. And you have a Kotl who's kind of a fast hero, but if he does get caught by the soul bind, he's gonna be in a lot of trouble. Plus, both of these have very low attack speed. They don't deal with the Phantom's Embrace that easily. So with all of that in mind, they ban out the Grimstroke, but I think it's just enough for the offlaner to say, I don't want to play against Riki Grimstroke. I'm pretty sure that any offlaner that I've ever played with just cried when playing against that matchup, unless they had something like a Tusk in the lane to dodge the Inkswell. I say Tusk, he gets banned. It's a pretty solid hero to complement both the Batrider and the Riki, and considering the tempo at which these two teams have been playing, the tag team probably would have been the most OP spell in the world. Dragon, they ban out the Morphling. Batrider can be solid against the Morphling just because he does insane amounts of magical damage constantly if he's flying over you. Though in the laning phase, it's not that easy. He can morph, get to the tower, has more damage than you, can deny quite a lot of creeps against you. So maybe this is showing that the Dragon are actually considering playing a position 3 bat. I haven't seen that for a long time, mostly being played in the mid right now, but a Batrider shouldn't be anything new to offlane players. There is a good chance Dragon ban out the Oracle as well. Dynasty, the Oracle worked out quite well for them last game. Also, something that I didn't mention is that you can also use that Chakra Magic on the Oracle. Imagine a double Purifying Flames just going in your face instantly. If the Oracle is level 7, that's more than 700 damage that you need to survive. And actually, it's going to be Dynasty banning out the Oracle, so they expected that the Dragon would be taking it. It would have been a good deny pick and a solid one for them as well. And they're gonna go for the Earthshaker, one of the strongest position 4s in the meta right now. Is very good at securing the lane for his support, for his core. If he is laning with the Batrider Earthshaker, he gets stronger when he hits level 3. He doesn't really need level 2, so you can let this Batrider get full experience up until he's level 3, and then when he starts flying over these guys, you just use the fissure and he will kill them easily. Because of course the Batrider does need that level 3 for a level 2 sticky napalm to be able to do immense amounts of damage that we see from this hero. Dynasty, it wouldn't surprise me if they go for something that can purge from their cores, or maybe even pick up an Abaddon, something along those lines. Given how aggressive they've been playing, Abaddon doesn't really fit the narrative, but he can run in, I guess. They're gonna go for the clock, okay? So you see the Earthshaker, you immediately go for the Clockwork, the biggest counter. The Shaker, definitely, if you're caught in the cogs, you won't be able to use a single spell apart from your Echo, but imagine echoing a solo clock, it just doesn't feel right.
10 seconds remaining.
Plus, the Shaker has very bad animation when it comes to attacking, very slow attack speed, so he can't eat through the cogs that easily. Sure, he does buy boots, but Clockwork can follow him with the boots of his own. I'm gonna go for a Phoenix. This is most likely gonna be a position 5, I guess. Really, none of the heroes on the side of Dynasty deal with the Phoenix well, but I kind of feel like you just pick a Juggernaut right now. Jugger is solid against most of these heroes. Maybe Ricky can be quite problematic for him, but the rest don't deal too well with it. He's good at dealing with the egg. If the Batrider comes to the off lane, he does have the spin to remove the sticky napalm. So I really don't see a reason not to do it. Though have a clock. Oh, it's gonna be the jug. So a pretty solid pick for sure. You still need to be afraid of potentially getting fissured from the side, lasso, and then you just get destroyed by these heroes. Also later on in the game, once the Riki has more items, lasso, even if you're spinning, he can kill you with the tricks of the trade. So a lot of things for Syndrome to be wary of, but overall a pretty solid jug pick. He does have a lot of assistance from his guys. The Keeper of the Light can refresh your cooldown of the spin. You have the Clockwork and the Mars to keep people in place for you to chop them down. So a good pick overall. What's it gonna be for them? They're gonna pick up a Void Spirit. They don't want the Dragon picking it up. They go immediately for something. It's gonna be the Beastmaster. I like this for sure. So you put the Batrider in mid. Beastmaster against the Juggernaut is insane. I think this will put the Keeper of the Light on the safe lane. It is HY playing it. He is the position 4 player, but I kind of feel that you have to address this Beastmaster. Beastmaster, especially with the Shaker on his side. It's not an easy hero to go on. As the Clockwork, you're dealing with 2 boards. Your Battery Assault is just not that effective. I would prefer Keeper of the Light to be there, and then maybe Clock coming in a few times just to secure the kills. But Kaigo is the position 5 player. I'm just curious to see where he's going to be laning. So just looking at the drafts, this is the most even draft that I've seen. I would have preferred Dragon draft every single game. But this time around, it's pretty even. Let me think. The lanes are going to go Dragon's way. And given how these teams like to snowball, I want to say that the Dragon are going to win this. So Beastmaster against the Jug is a Beastmaster favored lane. Batrider does well against the Void Spirit as well. Sure, Lost can run away, but that's about it. And the Riki does good against Mars.
So
yes,
you
Moon?
choose Dragon?
Yes, once more.
Okay.
Do you have the guts to go against your own team?
Um,
Moon.
let me think.
It's hard, huh?
Okay, I want Dragon to win, but
I knew you were biased. I knew you were
no,
biased.
no. You see the okay, yeah, I like Dragon's draft because they have Ricky and they have Phoenix. Ricky and Phoenix are good combos together. So yeah, I think Dragon, yeah.
So you're gonna go with Dragon as well.
Yes.
So pretty much, Moon did always contradict me, and even when I'm wrong, she's right. So we kind of look like we know what we're doing. But now, we
Prepare
both
for
went with
battle.
Dragon. So if they lose this game, we're gonna sound pretty unprofessional. So Moon, go tell their Dynasty to not give it their all, so that.
Oh, I can't do that.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, okay. Have fun.
Thank you, Moon. And of course, I'm gonna be having fun, and hopefully you guys are having fun watching some great Dota between these two teams. They're really going ham at each other in those two games. We saw so many kills. Dragon not really accumulating too many in the last game, but in the first one they had over 50. Hopefully we get an even game finally, given that those two were quite one-sided, one for Dragon, one for Dynasty. It would be only fair for this series to end on a game that's relatively close. But we'll see. SSS on the Ricky, he's once more going to be playing these Battle Fury carries. He's going to be against the Jug. I'm curious to see what Syndrome is going to build. They actually sent Syndrome to the mid lane, so it's going to be the Void Spirit laning on top. I like this approach. You don't want the Void Spirit against the Bat. And against the Beastmaster, Void Spirit won't really do that well. So maybe I'm not too sure about this, given that the Void Spirit does want a lot of levels and he can start rotating. The Juggernaut doesn't really have that kind of an option. Sure, a level 4 spin early on is nice, but will he be able to get across the map undetected? He doesn't have any jump spells. So. Oh, Dragon, very nice play. I like this. They're not going to be blocking their own creeps. They're going to block the enemy ones and just make sure that their creeps go into the tower. Sure, this Void Spirit might get a free wave, but their lane will be in a bad position. Bottom lane, it's going to be once again HY and Fantasy versus Bebe and SSS. Oh, this Illuminate is doing so much damage. They clumped up together. That's too much damage to take. Basically 250 damage between the two of them, just from one spell from HY. Top lane, Shaker not being able to block the small camp, so he has to be afraid of the clockwork. This is an Earth Shaker. If the clock gets on top of him, he's gonna be in trouble. They both have the same amount of movement speed, so that shouldn't create much of a problem. Illuminate, it might connect. Do they have the spear? It's gonna go through the bird, but it won't be able to bring him down. Career running away, but this poor magician on the horse won't be surviving. And look at how sad he feels. I don't believe that they actually did that. That's just a shitty move from the side of Dynasty. I mean, come on. So they killed the unicorn with the wizard on it. But top lane, Fish threatening with the fissure. He's not gonna be using it just now. Beastmaster, he's level 2. Shaker trying to give as much experience as he can to his guy. Once he gets level 2, he's most likely gonna get close just to help with the denies, with the enchant totem. HY is gonna be fine. This Phoenix is still level 1. But look at where the lane is. Dynasty are gonna be very happy with this. Sure, SSS is farming well, but the full creep wave coming in. Fissure connecting onto both of them on top. Lost and Kygo should be fine. They just turn around, slap the Beastmaster a few times. But we see all of the cores are doing quite well. The only one struggling is this Batrider, but he will be getting some nice creeps under his tower. See how many of those he actually gets. Not gonna get too many. Syndrome doesn't have a spin for 3 seconds, but he should be fine. His wand is out right now as well. So This Batrider, he's going to have to find more farm in the woods if he wants to keep up with Syndrome. The more he lanes here, the harder it will get. Phoenix, he's level 2, does have the Curse Dive right now, but without a level 2 Fire Spirits, he doesn't really do that much damage. He needs that increase, it's more than a double increase in damage. Kaigo, top lane, it did manage to get the pull. But Dragon, they managed to secure those creeps and will again get the lane at a nice spot for them. Kaigo, he catches the Earthshaker. Earthshaker could be going down. Lost is coming through as well. Ether Remnant is ready. It will connect. Earthshaker falling quite low. Does have a Fissure. It will connect on these two and he'll be able to outrun them. Same movement speed on him and the clock, but here comes the Windlace. Maybe it should be enough for Kaigo to get in. Syndrome, he dies in the mid lane. We didn't follow through on that. I really didn't think that was possible, but Syndrome makes a mistake. Kaigo, he doesn't want to let this Earthshaker go. Fissure still not ready. Batrider will see if he can help. Bottom lane, Ricky taking a lot of damage, though this chase, it's being very nice, but in the end, Kaigo just slabs the Earthshaker across the ass. He's gonna say, okay, I'm gonna let you go for now. A rune on bot, it's an illusion rune. Syndrome doesn't have a bottle, so he doesn't really care about it. Ricky going for the tricks of the trade, he's gonna be fine. And again, the pony dies. Oh my god. No heart on this fantasy Mars. It's just insane how it can be so heartless. Lost, taking a lot of damage, does have the dissimulation, should be fine. Beastmaster doing a good job. Just a second. Syndrome in trouble. Doesn't have the spin. He's gonna be dying once more. Has the healing ward, but that's not gonna keep you healthy. They turn around and get him down as well as the healing ward. Their Shaker getting a bonus gold there. HY, he needs to be careful as well. The Fissure will connect. Gonna get slowed down. Flame break up in 7 seconds. If they get that on top of HY, he might be dying as well, but he will be fine for now. This means this Batrider is now gonna take the rune and they swapped the lane so that the Batrider wouldn't have the easiest lane of his life, but what do you call this? Just getting 2 kills on a Juggernaut. Dragon? They're gonna take 2 runes on the bottom lane, but 2 runes will be taken on top by Dynasty. Kaigo, he wants this Earthshaker, but Fish knows what's up. Bottom lane though, they're going onto Fantasy. This Dragon, Batrider, he's just going around the map, killing everyone. And that's gonna be his 3rd kill in the game. Now Earthshaker getting ran down. This should be the first kill on the side of Dynasty. Nothing really they can do about it. Flame break, not gonna get this clock away from the Shaker, and he goes down. Though all 3 cores on the side of Dragon, they're doing quite well. Beastmaster is pushing the top tower, does have a roar if he wants to take it, but will most likely get the inner beast. The glyph being used at a wrong time for sure. Kaigo going in, he's gonna get jumped by the Riki as well. The God's Rebuke will get the Riki out, but not the Phoenix. And Bebe goes down. They might have killed the clock, but they lose their Phoenix in the process. Mid lane, once more, Syndrome getting caught. They have the lasso, but they missed lasso. Okay, a lot of luck there for Syndrome. That would have been his 3rd death if the lasso came out on the right target. A bit of a mistake from him, but the thing that matters is that the new guy is taking the top tower and nothing Dynasty can do about it. With the Batrider having a great start to the game, he is going to be a big nuisance running around the map. Syndrome does have mana for the Omni Slash if he uses this magic wand, but really not that much damage on him, so he can't really kill the Batrider that easily. Bottom lane, HY taking a lot of damage from the Phoenix. Icarus Dive is ready. The Fire Spirit won't connect. Thinking about using even more of them. Fantasy is gonna get gone on, taking solid amounts of damage. The wall will go through though. Top lane, are they thinking about going for Lost? If they connect the Fissure into a roar, they might even kill him with the Necro Books. Lost though, he's in a quite a defensive position, so should be fine. But we see a TP on the bottom lane, so we're gonna be seeing an engagement there. HY is gonna get slowed down, but now they're looking towards the Mars. Phoenix using the Sunray. Ricky taking a lot of damage. The first one to die is gonna be the Phoenix, but they're looking for a bigger kill. Dragon, they will still get more out of this engagement. Sure, the Batrider TP'd, so that's some time wasted for him, but at least they get the offlane kills. This Mars still being in a tough spot. That's going to be his 2nd death of the game. At least he did kill the Phoenix. Bebe there being a little bit careless. The scan coming out is gonna find them. They don't have any vision over him. Meanwhile, Bebe will be in the mid lane. He just wants to get some levels. Try to push Syndrome out of here. Oh, uses the ward there. The sentry doesn't quite catch it, but I think they spotted it out. Now, Heart. Oh, just a second. Top lane, Void Spirit will get roared in his face. The Fission follow-up is there, and that's gonna be enough damage. This Beastmaster with his summons is just doing way too much damage for the Void Spirit to survive. He overestimated himself there, and in the end goes down. Now, Shaker getting chased down by Kaigo. Tranquil Boots on this Clockwork should be enough to close the gap, but he's not gonna be going for it. Batrider getting caught, lashed onto a tree, does have a Firefly, they don't have the arena, will be able to get over the cliff and with that survive. Clockwork, does he want to chase this? Batrider is already ways away. Phoenix is there as well, only level 4. His contribution to a fight is just not that big. Shaker has the arcane boots. Oh, top lane? They got the Beastmaster. Lost is taking a lot of damage. He might be going down. Has the bottle charges, but his mana is getting purged off easily. And Lost, he gets a kill, but dies in the end. So the Beastmaster post-mortem will be claiming another kill for his team. Phoenix cannot Icarus dive. Oh, he's gonna be able to do so. Nicely done by him. Batrider caught in the arena. He's gonna get pushed out by the Cogs. He wants to fight. Nice Fisher connecting onto both of them. Fantasy getting out of the arena, and he will forfeit his life. Gonna get burned down to a crisp. Your shield doesn't help against the flames. Bottom lane Ricky going for HY. Does have the tricks of the trade. Needs to hit another blink strike, but this Coddle gets out of vision. And will that HY will be able to survive, getting very close to his level 6. Wants to go for the Glimmer Cape, the best item against Dragon for sure. These guys don't buy dust. We've made sure that that's the case in the last 2 games. And that's probably why Coddle is going for this. Oh, Ricky, he finds HY this time around. He's not going to be surviving. Tricks of the Trade will finish him off. It seems like Ricky will be securing an extra bounty for his team. No, Jugger getting caught. Echo not up. There is a roar on this Beastmaster, but they can't get Dynasty. Actually, Syndrome. Syndrome, he did lose the career. Beastmaster getting caught, lashed onto the tree. He does have a roar. They turn around on the Mars. Is there a fissure? They're gonna turn around, and the pigs should be able to bring him down with the Necrobook Warrior. Now, Beastmaster, he's getting caught as well. Won't be able to survive. Kaigo gets the kill, and they want the Zoo dead as well. Peta should be called after what Dynasty are doing in this match. Phoenix now, is he getting a book? Sure, I didn't know the birds can read, but him getting the extra experience kind of shows us that they definitely can. Still one more bounty left here. Bottom one not being picked up just yet, but in the end it does look like a 3-for-1 trade unless this clock secures it, and he will. Finally, Kaigo does have a hook shot, so let's see where he's gonna be using his first ulti. He's gonna find the Phoenix. Phoenix still didn't skill his egg, now he does, and Batrider wants to chase this Clockwork. They are going for him. The Flame Break will bring him back. He does have the cause, goes for the hook shot, tries to keep himself alive, but is now caught and is burning down quite fast. Bottom lane though, the Ricky dies. Can Kaigo survive with a level 1 healing ward? It might be happening, and yes, he will. He did have 4 stacks of napalm on him, but no spells happen. They will use the egg and the lasso on this Juggernaut. Roar not ready for 10 seconds. Syndrome going in. He wants to use the Omni Slash. Will dodge the stun from the egg, but will die in the end for sure. No way that he can get out. Lost coming in. They just killed that Ricky on bot, and he wants to fight still. Sunray being used. They want to burn down Kaigo, but it's only a level 1 Sunray. This Phoenix will die, and Batrider getting caught as well. God's Rebuke is needed, but he manages to miss it. Still, in the end, the Batrider will go down. Still, new guy goes for Lost and gets the kill. He wants the Clockwork as well, won't be able to get him. I'm not sure what he was attempting to do there, but against the 3 heroes of Dynasty, he was sure to fall if he continues committing. Shaker has 1400 gold. Good way to his Blink Dagger. He still doesn't have it in quick buy, so he might be going just for the Axe Shard. We saw some Shakers skip the Blink, though most of the times it has been picked up. Ricky with that death, his Battle Fury does get His Battle Fury farming does get extended a bit, but he will have it fairly soon, just 500 gold away for SSS. But Mars coming in, do they have dust? There is a dust on the Void Spirit, but only in the backpack, so for now they're not really looking to kill this Riki. SSS should be fine. Dynasty, they're not like Dragon, they buy dusts. Z closing in on the blink, 1000 gold away. But Dynasty for now, they haven't been able to accomplish much on the map. They did get 10 kills, but this should be their first tower of the match. No one on the side of Dragon is interested in defending this. They don't want to fight until this Batrider has a BKB. Meanwhile, new guy, he wants to go in the mid lane. HY TP's in, uses the Illuminate, and he is going to recall people right now. Does have that blinding light. Who is he recalling right now? It's gonna be the Mars. He doesn't have the blink, so they can't really close the gap. They do have the hook shot, so Phoenix needs to be careful. If he does get hook shotted, he will most likely die without even using his egg. Beastmaster threatening there. He's level 11. He's very, very powerful with the level 3 Necro books, but 5 heroes are here from Dynasty. This is what they've been doing for the past 2 games. Just storming down mid with 5 heroes, just surrounding the enemies. Beastmaster trying to run away. He's gonna get out of the arena. His guys might be losing their lives, but he will get out. Kaigo is not gonna get through or that Cogs keeping him safe, so egg and a hook shot being used as well as the arena. In the end, nobody dies. Beastmaster still has a roar. The Remnant will not connect onto anyone, and now the TPs are coming in. Riki wants to fight, does have a Battle Fury, goes for Lost. Lost won't be taking that much damage. Now he turns around onto Syndrome. Phoenix is jumping in, it's starting to burn everyone. Roar is ready on the Beastmaster. Here comes the Shaker, has a blink, but he dies. What a lucky Omni Slash. A roar comes out, but the spin is killing everyone, and 3 are just dead. Riki, can he get 1 kill? He can get 1, though. Now the Batrider is here as well. Riki has lost his life, but they did turn around this fight quite a lot, and Lost should be the 4th casualty for Dynasty as well. Syndrome has a spin in just a few seconds. He could be killing the Batrider, but he still has this Firefly here, so he's very fast. Wants to secure the bounty rooms. Will he be able to do it? He's gonna get 1 for sure, and the other one as well. So 4 for 4 in the end. It looked beautiful for Dynasty, but Riki and the Batrider managed to turn it around, and with this, the Bat is very, very close to the BKB. With the bounty runes coming out, he will have it, and this is danger territory for Dynasty. You don't have anything to deal with this. A bit of an unfortunate turn of events there for Dragon. Just the Omni Slash killing that third Shaker. Now Beastmaster getting pulled back by that spear, and he's gonna get annihilated now quite easily by the rest of Dynasty. Way for him to survive there again in the mid as 5. Dragon, they should be aware that Dynasty likes playing like this. You're gonna use the recall, jumping on the Phoenix. No egg is ready, as well as no Icarus dive. Nice fissure, but a blink out there from the arena. SSS, he wants to fight. The dust will get used up, but look at the damage he's doing to the Void Spirit. He needs to get out, doesn't have any defensive spells right now, but will use the Ether Remnant quite nicely. BKB is done on the Batrider. Hart wants to fight. Oh, almost gets lashed onto the tower there. That would have been a disaster if he dies with a newly found BKB. He's getting a lot of stacks on this Clockwork. Clockwork uses the cogs, but he's trapped himself in with the Riki, and SSS will most likely get the kill. Batrider coming in. He's going to use the BKB in the backlines. Clockwork has already died. Fantasy only 1 napalm stack on him, and of course you don't have a dust. Why is this not surprising? Shaker, he's jumping in the back lines there. He was thinking he was gonna find the Mars. Fantasy is still alive, does have a Blink Dagger, and SSS has to TP away with the Riki, going to the bottom lane where there's a lot of farm. Dynasty, they only lose 1 in this fight, and they 10-second BKB from the Bat was being used, so they're gonna be happy with the trade for sure. They did have 5 heroes there, but so did the Dragon. Shaker, his blink hasn't really accomplished much yet. He's farming in the enemy jungle for now. He could be dying. Oh, Batrider, you don't have your BKB right now. A perfect hook shot, and he's not going anywhere. The Fissure will come out, but it won't save his guy. He might be dying now as well if Dynasty want to chase, but Phoenix is here to assist him. Does have the Sunray, uses it there. They're gonna use the recall. Who did they roar? They did roll HY, so whoever got recalled there will not be coming into a fight. Phoenix coming in, he's gonna use the egg. It's not gonna be on the high ground, but still a perfect fissure for the Shaker with an Echo Slam. Fantasy being kept in place, down from the Phoenix as well, and that's gonna be another kill. I spoke too soon. This Earthshaker beautifully comboing up his spells and making sure that they stay in place while his team is doing the damage. So Dragon. They get 3 dead just like that. That's a nice revenge for the Batrider who died earlier on. So nice job there from the Shaker, baiting them in, and in the end, just making sure that all of them stay in place while new guy is doing the damage. Now he's being very aggressive here with an Astral Step, gonna get slowed down, focusing on the Dire Beastmaster. He's just gonna die. What are you doing there, new guy? Oh, running away. Is he gonna survive? No, he won't. The tower will finish the job. Now Batrider coming in, Heart wants to fight, does have the BKB ready, but an Arcane Rune on the Void Spirit. It's not smart to fight against him. The Glimmer Cape being used, that's invincibility right there for Dynasty. Let's see, Dust. No dust, no dust, no dust, no dust. They only have 1 sentry on the Phoenix and they're relying on the Necro books. I really can't believe this Dragon. Batrider is gonna get caught, not pulled in. Oh, the arena being used, immediate BKB. He's gonna be able to survive though. The Omni Slashes should be enough damage and Syndrome just chops him down to size. Kaigo, he wants to go for more, doesn't have the hookshot, so the Shaker should survive. Syndrome, he was getting bullied by this Batrider during the laning stage, but now he's showing him who's boss. Top lane, Phoenix getting caught, he's gonna get smashed down, turned into dust by Fantasy. Syndrome TPing on bot, Riki is there, who is stronger between the two? Oh, it seems like it's the Juggernaut, though he turns around with the tricks of the trade. He does have a healing ward, so this Juggernaut doesn't really care. Riki has a Yasha. Syndrome dead. We'll start attacking him. Fissure, follow-up stun. Oh, where's your tricks of the trade? Why are you not doing this? He has a few blinks and Syndrome should be going down with a double blink. Riki kills him. He wasn't hitting him from the back. Now in the mid lane, the Beastmaster goes down. Dynasty, they're continuing their aggression. Batrider TPing in. Do you really want to be doing this? They have the spear as well, but they don't have enough damage to bring him down. HY misses the Illuminated. Batrider is chasing right now with the Shaker coming in from the side. Doesn't have the Echo. Beautiful Fissure connecting on the two, and they're looking pretty dead. There is a lasso. It's gonna connect onto the Mars. He's chasing HY. HY does have the Glimmer Cape or is invincible in other wording. So Fantasy goes down. The Glimmer Cape will expire and HY will die as well. Batrider managing to survive there and then chase down 2 as well. Earthshaker being on the right position in the right time, and he's even gonna get the Axe Shard right now. The most OP shard, I'd say, in the game for sure. That's going to give Dragon an even bigger advantage. 23 to 21, we haven't really discussed this. Again, it's a bloodbath between these guys. They don't really care about anything than killing the enemy. This time it's Dragon that are coming out ahead. They definitely have more farm, and now with the Smith Tower falling, the map is gonna be even more open to them killing everyone. SSS getting very close to that Axe Scepter, has a Yasha. His damage output is very, very high, especially when the Axe comes out. He can use it on this Batrider who is always in the middle of the fight, and they can do insane amounts of damage. Lost is going for an Axe as well. He is only 200 gold away, will jump to the side, so he's afraid of this Riki. Who is he recalling? It's gonna be the Void Spirit, Arena being used in the mid lane. He won't get the Beastmaster, and new guy is gonna be fine. They're chasing the Batrider right now, but he does have a Blink and a BKB as well. Oh, Phoenix diving in. There's the Invincibility Cape from HY. They did use the Sentry this time around, so at least some vision on them. Fish still not buying a dust. I have to say I'm getting quite mad and I'm not even playing this game. And if I was his teammate, there would be a lot of pinging right now. Oh, Batrider, he might get caught there. The Illuminate clips him, so no blink will come out. They're gonna use the hookshot, push him back, but no one is there to do the damage. Or is it? Syndrome coming in, does have the Omni Slash, won't be able to get it. Now in the back, there's a nice Echo Slam trying to protect the Ek. He'll be successful in doing so. Lost though. He will survive that. Now Earthshaker trying to run away. The Omni Slash is still up. Riki doing a lot of damage with the tricks of the trade, but there is a healing ward. A nice stun from the Shaker. It's gonna keep Kaigo in place. They actually lassoed the Juggernaut. They need to be careful. The Omni Slash is still there. He can turn around. Follow-up stun from the Earthshaker. Earthshaker will die for sure. Syndrome has had enough of these stuns and he'll take him down. It's a 1-for-2 trade right now, but SSS looking to go in without the Omni Slash. Dynasty really don't have enough damage. So all of the ult is used by Dragon, but they only bring down a position for support. Blink out from the bat, and this Heart Batrider will be able to survive. Though SSS very close to the Ags. Once he gets it, these heroes on Dynasty, they're gonna be paper for him. We'll see if he wants to finish up the Manta, being that he is against a Void Spirit with an axe. Dynasty, they're rotating the bot. Of course, they do have dusts on both of their supports. Noobs. Oh, SSS getting caught. He doesn't have Tricks of the Trade by his Aghanims, but he will be dying in the end. Nothing he can do. Getting chopped down, lost in the end, will be the one getting the kill. They go for a smoke immediately. They want to fight even more. Mid lane tower, this is the one that they want to open up the map so they can get some kills being on the aggressive. Dynasty are running towards it, though the Batrider in the mid lane makes sure that the creeps won't be bothering his tower anytime soon. Now Beastmaster rotating to the mid lane. New guy wants to fight. Fish is there as well, but has to blink away. Syndrome though, he doesn't care. He doesn't need creeps for this. Will the glyph be used? They're not gonna use it, so no 6 seconds of Dynasty will be wasted. Here comes the rocket. They see the Beastmaster. Hookshot is available. Now Fantasy coming in. The arena will be there and Beastmaster will most likely die. Will be able to get anything out. Egg being used and a nice fissure from the Shaker coming in. He doesn't use his shard egg. It's gonna explode. Mars and the Jugger taking a lot of damage, but they do have the healing ward. Now Shaker in a lot of trouble. He's gonna be the next casualty, but the Mars takes down to the Batrider damage. Is there an Omni Slash ready on Syndrome? Not for 20 seconds, so he can't really pursue this. SSS not even TPing in. There's not gonna be a blink out by the Batrider. Turns around on the Void Spirit, but he won't have enough damage. Lost will be able to survive. Goes for the Dissimulate. Will he die to this Flame Break burn? Yes, he actually dies to it. Tries to Astral Step to dodge the damage, but that doesn't give you phase, just like the remnants from the Storm Spirit, or the jump from the Storm Spirit and the jump from the Ember Spirit. So in the end, he does go down. Nice kill there. In the end, for the Batrider, still SSS was still farming. He died once, so wanted to catch up a little bit. He's getting very close to the Crystallis. Once he has those crits, it's gonna be hitting like a truck, though it's not like he isn't already. He's in a pretty bad spot right now. Goes onto the Mars. Mars turns around with the shield. Through the shield, this Riki is just tickling him, and there's the hook shot. They do have the dust, of course. Goes for the Tricks of the Trade. Won't get out, but will be able to blink away. The arena doesn't connect on him, but they do have a Spirit. Goes with another God's Rebuke. Tries to get himself away with the smoke screen, but no such luck will be upon him. And this Riki is dead. So Dragon, they lose their carry one more time, and Juggernaut, he's the one on top of the network chart right now, going for a swift blink. That's gonna be one scary Jugger once that's out. Even now, he is looking pretty strong, but at least he can't kill the whole team by himself. He jumps on the Shaker. Shaker is looking like he could be dead. Does have a Force Staff, gets away, but there is a Spear latching him onto the tree, and with 4 heroes surrounding him, Fish has nothing. There's nothing that he could do. Phoenix now out pushing the waves. Beastmaster, look at how aggressive he's playing. The hookshot comes in from Kaigo. The roar will come out. He doesn't have the Necro books, but here is the cavalry. They want to help their Clockwork, and the one that's gonna be dying is the Beastmaster. I really don't know what Dragon are doing, but their positioning is very questionable in this game. They think that they're stronger than they actually are. They're actually splitting up the map, taking more farm, but are giving away too many kills. Phoenix gets his teeth kicked in by Fantasy, who now is on a dominating streak with that double kill, and the Roche will go into the hands of Dynasty. They're bringing this game back. Sure, late game for Dragon, it's there, but they were in a really good spot, and with this, Aegis, the one riding the momentum, will be Dynasty. Dragon, they really need to stop messing around. Finally, they have a dust. They want to win this game. They need to play together. They're still keeping their heroes pretty split. Riki, he's very, very powerful. Will have a Crystallis right now, right after he farms an Art Camp. He blocks that for himself. So a bit of a mistake from SSS. But after this camp, the Crystallis will be there, so the crits will be coming out. Earthshaker, it seems like he likes whips on his back, even if he's doing it by himself. Though Dynasty, these guys are not stopping. They feel the
Radiant's top
uh,
tower has
the
fallen.
weakness in the enemy's ranks, and they're gonna go for it right now. Who is Scott? It's gonna be HY. Will the spear connect? No, it won't. HY is looking pretty dead. Does have a 4-step, gets himself to the side, but he will go down. BKB is ready on the Batrider. He will go for it. And the egg has been used as well. In the backline, the Beastmaster has been caught, not being able to roar just yet, getting silenced quite a few times. Gonna use the roar onto the Void Spirit, and now they want to kill him. The Echo Slam will keep him in place for some time, but does have the Dissimulate. Here comes the Omni Slash doing so much damage. SSS goes for the tricks of the trade, which will keep him alive. They still have the Aegis onto Syndrome, so it's not really a chase that Dragon can do. That Echo Slam was so underwhelming. It's the reason that they can't fight here anymore. They've only killed the Keeper of the Life. Now they go onto the Void Spirit. Lost immediately for the Dissimulate, so he's gonna be fine. SSS still chasing. If he gets flashed onto tree, he's just gonna die. God's Rebuke. Oof, he gets to the side. Does have the tricks of the trade in 2 seconds and another jump very soon, but gets silenced in the process. Can he get out? No, the Dissimulate damage will kill him. Phoenix has a dive in 2 seconds. Can he get out? Yes, he can for now, but there is a blink from Syndrome. He's not letting him get away. The spear will not connect, but the spin will. Phoenix trying to get out, almost getting away, but in the end, Syndrome will do enough. The only one alive is the Batrider. The God's Rebuke misses. He wants Syndrome. He wants that Aegis down. He's gonna go with the E-Blade. Immediate Manta dodge there from Syndrome, but he will lose the Aegis, or will he? He manages to use the Healing Ward, but in the end, it dies as well. Fantasy TPing away, and the Void Spirit jumps to the side. He's gonna have the Simulate in a few seconds. They're actually fighting Syndrome right now. He doesn't have a blink for 10. No roar just yet, but it's gonna be there soon though. Dynasty, they want to assist. They have a BKB once more for the Batrider. This fight has been lasting for a very long time. A beautiful hook shot on the both of them. Syndrome wants to come in, has a blink. It's gonna show them how it's done right now. Has a spin now, wants to chase the Batrider, but he's already dead. Mars did finish off the Beastmaster, and the only one surviving is this Earthshaker. But for how long? Manages to blink away. So Fish is gonna be fine for now. Is he on enemy vision? No, he's on his own, but he's getting pinged out. It seems like they're chasing him. The Astral Step not up for 5, and it seems like Fish has gotten out. Oh, actually, there's the rocket. They want him dead. We all know these guys are bloodthirsty. Blink is up. He wants to use it, and finally, he's gonna show himself. Fish, what are you doing? You might be dying right now. Has a 4-staff. They're coming in and will be able to TP away. Okay, his cockiness finally pays off. But after 30 minutes of just getting their teeth kicked in, Dynasty, they're bringing it back around.
Radiant's middle
So,
tower is under attack.
just like Rocky, coming back when it's the hardest. There is a dive from this Phoenix. He'll be able to use it with a fissure coming from the Shaker. It's gonna keep Dynasty away. There's a DD on Syndrome. Omni Slash ready with the Swift Blink. If he gets on top of anyone, they're just dead. He's gonna jump in. Goodbye, boys. He's gonna chop them down immediately. Now running away, gonna get roared. But a nice Manta just in the nick of time goes for the spin, and everyone on the side of Dragon is dying. Beastmaster will go down. Ricky trying to run away, but there's a dust. We are not Dragon. We buy our dust, and Dynasty get a kill onto the Ricky as well. They're overwhelming their opponents, and now looking to take their first tier 2 of the game, while HY is bringing the creeps. Okay, Mars will need to help. Syndrome will lose that DD. A great rune find for him. He's level 25. Gets the health talent, doesn't go for the Omni Slash duration. He's like, I can kill you in 1 second. I don't need any more than that, and that's why he's making this Aghanim Scepter. The Swift Slash is enough for Syndrome to kill everyone. He's putting his sword in the ground, just showing Dragon how sharp it is. He might dull it a little bit, but given how much damage he's doing, it's very unlikely that Dragon can come back into this. This Ricky, he's doing a lot of damage, but they need to go in together. Still, there's a Echo Phoenix Egg combo that can come out. The fissure doesn't connect. Dynasty will be able to blink away Dragon. Without the Ricky, they can't really chase right now. They're actually going for a smoke. Shaker, not smoke. They catch Lost. They have a fissure. They have a sentry though. Lost uses the BKB, turns around. Phoenix in a lot of trouble. Not gonna get pulled in. Another silence is going to be there, but he can definitely use his egg if he wants to. The fissure will connect on the clock. He might be dying there now. Batrider getting caught. Doesn't have the BKB. He's in a lot of trouble with the Ignis Fautus there. He's not going anywhere. Syndrome jumps in. He has... Oh, he doesn't actually have his axe just yet. The courier is flying out right now. Ricky jumps in, does have the tricks of the trade, will do solid amounts of damage, and will kill this HY Cuddle. Now they turn around onto the Mars. They do have the roar. They can get more. Echo Slam used for apparently no reason. The Swift Slash, it gets the kill, but Syndrome is in a lot of trouble right now. Getting dropped down, stunned once more. Not gonna get the stun, but SS, he will not get denied this kill on the Jugger, and that's 800 gold into his pockets, and he even gets a Mind Breaker right now. He's gonna be breaking some minds for sure, and getting very, very close to the Daedalus, which will be coming out right after a few more creeps die. Enchanted Quiver. I don't think... Oh, he's actually gonna go for that one. He wants the initial damage with the Daedalus coming out. He can actually burst people down quite easily. So Dynasty, they're gonna be the ones overestimating themselves there, thinking they're stronger than they actually are. Jugger, without the Omni Slash, just didn't have the power to finish that fight in the in favor of his team. Ricky now. SSS is really powerful though. We saw in the first game and in this game as well that he tends to overextend a little bit. So his eyes, they become red and he wants to get more kills than he actually can. Let's see if it's going to be if his gameplay is going to be good enough to carry his team. So this Juggernaut, he's looking much more reliable. Beastmaster getting caught, won't be roaring anyone. Once more, new guy, I'm not sure what he's doing. Gotta get pulled in and just die from the dissimilate damage. Every single time he is alone, just losing his life to these Dynasty heroes. New guy, I'm not sure what you're doing, but he definitely needs to go more with his team every time he's getting caught. Oh, the follow-up stun. Fish making a mistake there. Ricky won't get the kill now onto the Mars, but they do force out the arena. SSS can jump out if he wants. The Swift Slash will bring him down. SSS doesn't get out of there. He did have the cast range for sure, so I'm not sure what he was waiting for. There's no BKB on this Mars. Can they do enough damage? They're gonna go in with the E-Blade, trying to kill him. The Omni Slash being used on the Batrider, and he'll get chopped down. Fantasy trying to survive this. Double flame break, he will survive because of the healing ward, and they even get the Phoenix in the back. Fissure showing there, he just wants to show where he is. It seems like he has a death wish as well, does have a TP, needs to go for it right now if he wants to survive. Spear, Fantasy won't be using it just yet, and the Shaker survived. They thought he was at the bottom part of the woods there, but he already got out. Dragon again. This is the first series when it comes to Chinese teams, and they're playing way too reckless. Both teams are running in, and I think they're playing this like a scrim. They're just trying to see the extent of their lineups. But I think that this is way too much for Dragon and Dynasty. They need to tone it down a little bit during this tournament if they want to have chances against some of the better teams. And this is probably the reason they're not ranking that high in the DPC lower division for sure, because this is way too much aggression. Earthshaker getting caught. Swift Slash will bring him down, and he just gets destroyed. The Swift Blink with the Swift Slash is just insane. And Beastmaster, he's gonna be losing his Necro Warriors. Gets back to the base. There is a buyback on the Earthshaker, though Dynasty, they might be the ones overextending right now. So 48 to 31, definitely leading in kills, in net worth as well. 13k advantage for Dynasty, but that doesn't have to mean anything. Both of these teams have been overestimating themselves thus far. SSS tries to run out, does have the tricks of the trade. Actually doesn't, just has a blink strike, but the Batrider is there to keep SSS alive. The Shaker is still dead. They're in a 4 versus 5 scenario. Go in with the Swift Slash, but the Ghost Scepter is there. Syndrome thought he could get someone down. The lasso won't be connecting, and Juggernaut with that, he will survive. Void Spirit, if they get the lasso, he's going to die. Actually, the Riki, he gets latched onto a tree. He's in a lot of trouble, getting pushed back. That's the other tricks of the trade. Is silenced up and will die. SSS is gone. Lost, meanwhile, he has managed to get away from their slippery Void Spirit without the Riki to do the damage. No, whoa, what a mistake from the Phoenix jumping into the Ignis Fatuus, but they get a nice stun. They still have the Echo, they jump in. It's gonna connect perfectly, but not enough damage without the Riki. They can't hope to kill anyone. At least the Batrider finishes off the Void Spirit in the backline with the E-Blade, but 3 of them are just dead without buyback right now in Syndrome. We see how fast he attacks. He's gonna be able to take this Raxus easily. Nope, Batrider, he's making sure that the creeps die. He's gonna be able to kill HY, but without the BKB not getting out. Dynasty, They get 4 heroes dead. Beastmaster in a lot of trouble. Swift Slash is there as well as the Omni Slash. He can go for it on the Batrider. He has an E-Blade, but he doesn't have it for himself. He'll be going down right now, getting bashed up and brought down. He didn't expect this. A instant dieback on the Batrider, and this is looking like Dynasty could have a reverse sweep in this series. First game went to Dragon, but the rest of the games the first game went to Dragon, but the rest of the games went to Dynasty, and no one can stop Syndrome from finishing off yet another lane of Rax. He's focusing on the building right now, and Dragon, they call GG. They've had enough. Goes in with the Swift Slash, and Dynasty, they take it back now, win the series 2-1 against Dragon. Dragon playing overly aggressive over and over again. They had a comfortable lead. It looked like they could take the game, take the series with that. But Dynasty, they capitalize on the mistakes and overextensions of their enemies and will be the ones claiming the series. But really, guys, if these two teams continue playing like this against some of the better teams here at the Moon Studio New Year Showdown, they're going to be losing, and they're gonna be losing heavily. These two teams are doing quite badly in the DPC China region lower bracket. Dynasty hasn't won a single series thus far, though they haven't played against Dragon in the DPC. So probably these teams, given that they're gonna be playing against each other, they probably didn't give it their all in the Moon Studio. They probably regard the DPC higher than this tournament, but I don't know why. This is the most important tournament in the world for sure. So, guys, that's it for today. We had 2 series today. Both of them went to a game 3. First one, we had SMG versus Galaxy Racer. SMG won 2-1, though it was very, very close. And now Dragon versus Dynasty. I have to say both of these teams were overextending, so I can't really say that we were looking at good Dota, but at least it was fun to watch with a lot of kills on both sides in all 3 games. So that's it for today. We're going to be coming back tomorrow with more Dota 2 for you. We're going to be starting at 13 SG time, like every time, with the Southeast Asia region, Army Geniuses versus SMG, and then we'll be following up with 2 series from the China region, LBZS versus Dynasty, and then Crocodile versus Dalan Jing. Thanks for watching once more today, and we'll see all of you guys tomorrow for some more great Dota here at the Moon Studio New Year Showdown. Bye.